I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking, defeat ain't an option. Let them know, shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know, every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know, I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show, this is BVO. This how it's finna go. I'ma throw some jabs, make them think my punch is weaker than I hook his ass. This the ring, not the kitchen, but I'ma cook his ass. Me and him, that's the pro versus the rookie class. All my life I had to fight, but I still love it. Me and BVO got moves that you can't steal from us. And these haters be throwing shots, but I don't feel nothing. I ain't gonna lie, shit, they alright, but we a little rougher. Step up for the title and face your rival, this ain't no little tussle. Bet I be no bird, being chicken to get your feathers ruffled. Footwork, I'm dancing around my opponent like the Cupid shuffle. Good work, bodies hit the flow, they can't move a muscle. The upside is we ain't in the streets, shooting and shooting up. Catch me in the ring, sticking, moving and suited up. I know everybody can eat, but I ain't full enough. Oh, you said it's smoking some beef, I guess I'm pulling up. Oh, we boxing, yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking, defeat ain't an option. Let them know, shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know, every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know, I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show, this is
Salute, good night. What is up, fight fans and fight people? How are you doing, man? It's your boy MarkyDan, the fight historian, and we are back for the New Year's with our first edition of Friday Night Fights. It's an honor to bring these fights to you. We're going to be looking back at some old classics, some old black and white fights, but they are action-packed. They are epic, and whoever comes in, I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. Let me get that share screen going, BBO. BB. Oh, excuse me. Hold on one second. Back to what I was saying. Our first fight of the evening, we got one of the most epic events in sports history. We got Joe Louis taking on Max Schmeling. This is their second fight after Joe Louis was brutally knocked out in their first fight. This was an event of all events. You had on one side Joe Louis, the black young American heavyweight champion, just coming off knocking out James Braddock, the Cinderella Man. And America was pinning their hopes on this young black man to protect the heavyweight championship from Nazi Germany and Hitler's master race. But here we go, man. I've done enough talking. Here we go. I also hear this old school radio commentary. It's really cool to me. Joe Louis, he was on people's asses at all times. Max, back in the day, he was one of the first fighters to utilize film. And that's how he beat Joe Louis. He found the flaws in his style. But this is a completely different fighter Max Schmeling was facing that night. Schmeling better move. That's another thing I like about Joe Louis. He didn't care if he hit you on your arms, on your sides, whatever. He's just a devastating puncher. Wherever he hit you, it hurt. Definitely has a case, BBO. Definitely. I mean, just based off what I said, and then you look at the career he had after that, he definitely has a case. I mean, golly. Oh my God, he beat him silly. Today, this fight would have been stopped right there, standing up. Schmeling is down. Gets up again. Wobbling. Another right. This was the moment when Joe Louis ascended into legend. There was no standing 8 count for this fight. To blame Max Schmeling's management. So that was our first fight of the evening. It was a real quick one. This next one will be just as quick. We have the legendary, the feared Ruben Hurricane Carter taking on Florentino Fernandez, the equally feared hard-hitting puncher out of Cuba. Here we go. Yeah, there was no standing 8 count, man. My God, Ruben beat people to death. Absolutely, BVO. Yeah, Ruben was a monster. I mean, the man made his body into a weapon, and it speaks to just how I mean, his mentality. I mean, 30 years in prison, BVO. Imagine that. That's hell for a crime you didn't commit. But he never gave up. His spirit was never diminished. He kept fighting. He kept fighting for his opportunity to be proven innocent. That's a fighter right there, man. Matter of fact, I just watched Ruben Hurricane Carter's movie that starred Denzel in it. I think it's by the same name, Hurricane. Man, unbelievable story of just one man's incredible will to not give up. That's what I love about these boxers, man. You know, they go through some stuff that I look at and I just can't understand how you could keep going through that. How you could keep going through your nose being broken, your ear being busted, all that. Bob Dylan and Muhammad Ali. Absolutely. Many black athletes tried to advocate for him because, I mean, it was just clear that there was clear racial bias in this case. Well, funny enough, Ali and Ruben Hurricane Carter, I heard they actually had some beef. I don't know what that was about, but that's what I heard. But yeah, man, it was just a damn shame what happened to him, what happened to his career. You know, went up against some real good boxers. You know, I do think in some ways Ruben Carter is a little bit overhyped, and they try to make him out to be the greatest middleweight of this era, when in reality that's a title that's owned by Dick Tiger. Ruben said Ali was a dear friend. I don't know if that was maybe later on in life, BBO, because I can't say either because I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a historian reading facts, but from what I heard, they had some personal issues. They didn't like each other. But that's the kind of relationship Ali had with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? He was very nasty, very arrogant a lot of times, but he had a good heart. You know what I'm saying? Visited Ken Norton after that just tragic car accident that left Ken Norton paralyzed for a long period of time. You know, Ali was one of the first ones there for him. But anyway, man, we got Ruben Hurricane Carter taking on Florentino Fernandez. You see Fernandez, even though he's a puncher, he's moving around that motherfucking ring. He's trying to stand in front of Ruben. Sharp uppercut by Ruben Hurricane Carter. Straight right on the button, put him down. Yeah, Ruben did him nasty, BBO. Golly. Somebody in the back was like, man, call that shit. What are you counting for? The bull in the back. He like, the fuck you counting for? Wave that shit off. This bull right here. Golly. Yeah, I'm gonna rewind it one more time for the people. Let me see this. Straight right. Oh my good, just devastating. He was out after that first straight right, but then the left hook and the right hand that followed up. Man, he didn't have a chance to get up. Yeah, he got the taco salad. He got the seasoned rice and beans beat up out of him. He got, my God, he got the pastelas beat up out of him. Whew.
Here's the announcement of the time by Johnny Addy.
Ruben Hurricane Carter, the destroyer.
Ruben Hurricane Carter.
Said, I heard Ruben was overrated. Listen, he was an exceptional puncher, excellent athlete, but he definitely is a little bit overrated. When people start saying things like he's an all-time great middleweight, that's just not true. And you know, it's unfortunate that his career was robbed from him, so we don't know what he could have potentially did in the future. But I mean, you just can't put him on that perch. Yeah, he was in the 60s. Yeah. I think he was in the 50s. Yeah. The early 60s. But yeah, man. Ruben Hurricane Carter was not a goddamn game. That was not somebody that you go in there and think you about to dance and throw a couple shots against. It was rare to have a ball head, but yeah, man. Benny Briscoe, Marvin Hagler, those are Ernie Shavers. All the bald guys are just, I don't know, BBO. It's something about that bald head. It gives you an extra boost of power or something. But anyway, we moving on to our third fight of the evening. This one will be a little bit longer, but it will be just as entertaining. We got the great Joey Giardello, former middleweight champion of the world, taking on Troy Walters. I think his name is Troy Walters, I believe. I'm going to confirm that later. But here we go. This fight was, of course, taking place on Rocky Marciano's main event.
10-round contention middleweight bout between Joey
This is
Giardello and Willie Troy.
Willie Troy, excuse me.
But the fight's young yet. Madison Square Garden, 1954. Let me tell you about it as I saw it. Referee Al Burl talks to both Giardello and Troy. On styles, this should be murderous. These are two punchers who go for the knockout every time.
Yeah. Joey Giardello, man, he's he's just one of my favorite fighters to watch because, you know, when you think of these white boys from the 50s and 40s, you think of just, you know, blood and guts warriors. But he was, not only was he a warrior, but man, he was a skilled boxer, a technician in that ring. Look at that right hand. Look how straight he's throwing it. And Troy ain't moving that fucking head. He was, my God. He was asking to get cooked. Joey used to do people nasty. Whew.
Troy comes out of Washington. He was working and loading trucks. But there were so many arguments ended by Willie's right hand that his foreman took him to the gym and made a fighter. Saved this crew.
Yeah, that's how a lot of guys got their starts in boxing. Matter of fact, that's how Deontay Wilder got his start in boxing. He was what was he? He was driving a truck for Budweiser or somebody. But Willie Troy, man, he was a banger, beating the hell out of truck drivers, construction workers, whoever he could get his hands on before he got to the professional ring. But the problem was he was in there with somebody who was too classy, too skilled, just too good.
Troy has the reach on Joey, backing him up with that left hand. But don't reach too much with it, Willie. He's looking to get you off balance. A terrific right.
Golly.
He doesn't know enough to stay down and let his head clear. He dropped his right to throw to the body, and he was wide open. Troy's hands are low. Watch it, Willie.
And he don't move his head.
There you go. Willie doesn't know from anything.
I mean, it's just nothing like watching somebody get beat to death, man. It's nothing like it in this world.
Start breaking those ammonia capsules under his nose. This guy's in a fog. Ooh, Willie, that right to the body. Throw it like that, and you'll get wide open. Troy's legs don't seem bad. Keep that left out and move.
You sure?
Out of this. I hope so. I hate to see
Man doesn't move his head at all, walks straight in.
Oh, look at him. He's gone for the weekend.
You say you missed that Ruben fight. Well, we on to the next one, BBO. We're watching Joey Giardello beat Willie Troy to a pulp.
Win, lose, or draw, hurt or not, you got to go right into the other guy.
Man, I mean, look how clean these shots Giardello is landing. And he was supposed to be the underdog in this fight.
But he's letting Troy's head clear, and he's going to pay for that. This Troy is strong. If he gets going, he'll give Giardello 10 kinds of trouble.
Ooh, that was a good body shot by Troy.
Good hook by Willie.
That's what Troy has to do. He just has to come forward and land what he can. Salute James, Tony, for pulling up. The Friday night fights, man. I really appreciate it. Smash the like button if you get a chance.
And Joey is going back to get room.
Yeah, I would not want to fight any of these guys from back in the day. I mean, this was just a different era of men. Golly. These guys used to be fighting anywhere from 10 to 20 times a year. Nah, I'm exaggerating, but they fought a lot back then.
Well, Rocky, it looks like an upset because Troy was in there as the favorite, and he's been down 1, 2, 3 times. But, you know, I remember a fight you had, one of the great fights of all time with Walcott, and you were down in the first round. And if I remember correctly, you had a little trouble with a few who came after it, too, but you went on to win the fight.
You are so right, John. Troy has a chance, but there's plenty of fight left.
Each hour's quota must be filled. If there aren't more volunteers for Saturday,
that's facts, James Tony. and specifically at the top of the sport, they would fight. I mean, they would have some just crazy drag out slugfest between like guys like Kid Gavilan and Gil Turner and Carmen Basilio. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. These guys back then were just different. Now today, guys want to be technical, which these guys were technical too, but they weren't scared to let it hang out and to be brave and to go for the win. But today, guys are a lot more cautious, and I noticed that as well. Particularly at the top of the sport, it's a lot more about boxing, being technical. Which, I mean, I can't blame you. Shoot, I mean that allows you to have a longer career. But I don't know. Ah, what a uppercut by Giardello. I don't know if y'all saw how sneaky that was. Yeah, I have Kid Gavilan is my favorite fighter of all time, man. I've said it before, James Stoney. I mean, his style is so unique. I can't even just put it into words, bro. Watching Kid Gavilan is just like watching one of those old Dragon Ball Z fights, man. Just nasty. Yeah, nasty uppercut. And man, like I said, Gavilan was like watching Dragon Ball Z. You know, when they would just be throwing them flurries. That's how Gavilan look. He'd just be throwing like 20 punch combinations with these wild flurries, and his hands would be like greased lightning. That nigga had like they call it the bolo punch, was just a low arcing uppercut. Yeah, man. I love these guys from the 50s. They were real characters. And real warriors too. Kid Gavilan, story about Kid Gavilan. He actually the first time him and Ray Robinson met was in Ray Robinson's I can't remember if Ray Robinson owned a bar or a cafe. I think it was a bar. And Robinson was actually bartending at the time. And Gavilan walked up to him with a shot and said, "For me and for you." And Robinson said, "I don't drink." And golly, I fucked up that story, but I don't know. But yeah, they had an epic ass couple of fights after that. Yeah. Man, that's another motherfucker, Ray Robinson. Whew. I could go on for days and days and days. Yep. The bolo punch was a weapon. It was unpredictable. You could send it to the body. You could send it upstairs. Oh, good shots by Troy. See, Troy is starting to get closer with his punches now.
Joey, this fight is going against you right now. You better change what you're doing. Try that left hand to the body. Slow this guy right here, or he's going to be murdered. Troy is taking advantage of his left hand. He's knocking Giardello off balance with it.
I think Giardello might be a little bit tired at this point. Ooh, good left hook by Willie Troy. Yeah, Joey's in some trouble right now. I think he's a little bit tired.
Troy slipped that punch real good.
That's another thing I like about these fighters from back in the day. They knew how to clinch. And not just clinch, they knew how to protect themselves from the clinch, and they knew how to fight from the clinches and throw real good punches with real leverage. That's another skill that we've lost today.
Troy nails him to the belt, but it's wrong to stay out there. you're in business for. You got to get hurt before you win.
That's a fact. There you go. Side to side movement. Walk him into something from an angle.
That's more like it.
It's like this tall motherfucker just walking straight to you. Yeah, that's a real good fight, man.
Here's what I was talking about. Look at Giardello. He's hardly moving.
Golly.
He could be getting real tired. Look out. Joey Giardello in white, Willie Troy in black. Giardello's been going into the ropes too much. Get in the middle of the ring and stay there, Joey. He's too tough for you inside.
That's the thing, Giardello. That's another unique thing about him. He's not really an inside fighter. Ties up well on the inside, but he prefers to stay out at long range and use a straight right and a jab. Fool. How is my favorite fighter, or who is my favorite fighter? Well, I'm gonna assume you're saying who. My favorite fighter currently at the oh my lord, what a right hand, clean on the button. I'm sorry, I need to replay that.
There you go. He's real hurt now.
Yeah, he was ready to go. But yeah, my favorite fighter today is the Monster Inoue. I don't think that there is a fighter today that is more free smoke. I don't think that there is a fighter today who is just wants to be great and wants to prove it at every stage, at every level. Man, Willie Troy is getting beat to hell. Golly.
They always said you got to shoot Troy with a gun before he stops coming in. And
That's a
right.
fact.
Look at this guy forced to fight. He's doing it all on instinct.
Golly, how is he standing?
There's that hook.
Because these punches, they're not just landing, they're landing on the button.
Look at that. Joey threw that punch from the side. This guy has him crazy. He just won't go down again. Look at Giardello.
Golly.
Troy has his ribs on fire.
And that motherfucker, he just stands there and takes that shit. That's why I always say, man, I got such an appreciation for these boxers because I could not deal with this. I could not survive this kind of situation where I'm just getting beat to hell.
Referee Burl calls for the doctor. Troy is badly hurt. His doctor not
Yeah, you better stop that shit. He getting beat to death.
You gotta be half dead before the corner stops a fight on you. They'd send you out there with one arm. They don't get hurt. He's letting it go on, but he's telling the referee to stop it if Troy gets into trouble once more. Go right after him, Willie. Come on. It's the only chance you got to pull it out. Punch at the guy. Keep him going back.
Another left hook, right hand, straight on the. No, oh my lord, what a combination!
Before he goes down.
Yeah, stop that.
Joey's corner hug.
Golly.
Brother, did he bail them out? If he lost this one, they would have had to disappear.
I'm sorry, I gotta replay that combination one more time. Let me see. He lined it. Oh, left hook. Another left hook. Straight right hand on the chin. Another straight right. Another straight right on the chin. Left hook. Another left hook. Another left hook. Straight. Oh, my lord. What a fight. What a performance by Giardello. What guts by Willie Troy. Man. I told y'all I had some banger fights for y'all tonight. He about to get that, brother. Man, that nigga was out of there. That's because that nigga standing up don't mean he in there, BBO. That nigga was gone. But anyway, moving on to our fourth fight of the evening. We got Gene Fullmer taking on the animalistic, crazy, psychotic Gil Turner. Here we go. Gene Fullmer, middleweight champion of the world, took the belt off of Sugar Ray Robinson, would eventually be dethroned by the great Dick Tiger, one of the great African champions of all time, arguably the greatest in my opinion. Man, that shit crazy. They need to get Rocky's hairline right for TV. Yeah, y'all are about to witness one of the truly I don't even know how to say it. I mean, it's just a slugfest from beginning to end. And when I hear people try to make excuses for Tank not to fight Devin Haney, let me tell you something. Gil Turner was a welterweight coming all the way up to middleweight to fight Gene Fullmer, who was built like a goddamn linebacker. Look at the size difference in the two of them. But Turner was just one of those guys. He didn't give a damn. That's why I say he's psychotic. It's like what BVO like to say. He loves getting his ass kicked. Loves it. We need boxing talking more in the media. Absolutely. Oh, salute, Bruce Gas. I didn't even see you there. Peace, OG. Yeah, man, Bruce. I love doing these fights. You already know that. Yeah, this is just a toe-to-toe phone booth. Whatever you want to call it. Gil, and again, what I was saying about Gil Turner being a welterweight, he actually beat Gene Fullmer a couple months before. Now, you could make the argument, well, Tank is the A side. Turner had to move up because of money or whatever kinds of opportunities that might have been presented to him. Tank don't have to do that, which, okay, you can say that, but if you ask me who the fuck I respect more as a boxer, Gil Turner or Tank Davis, or excuse me, which I respect more, a boxer with Gil Turner's mindset or a boxer with Abdul Wahid's mindset, I mean, get the fuck out of here. Like, it's no brainer who I'm choosing. Yeah, Tank is a weak king of boxing. Yeah, he just needs to do better. It's time now, man. He needs to be in some of these tough fights. I want to see him. We've seen Tank tested, but it's against dudes he's really not supposed to be tested against. But, people don't really think about it because, I mean, he gets the knockout. And that's what he does. But I want to see him against some guys like Devin Haney or Shakur, somebody who, you know, Tank will have to cut the ring off against, somebody that Tank will have to really think and maybe even have to just outgut it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he just got to go in there and try and trade with them niggas or go in there and take whatever punishment to get his off. I don't know, bro, but I want to see Tank go through that. And when he becomes a diamond on the other side, I'm going to give him his most credit. Because I don't hate the guy. People like to say I hate Tank. I don't hate Tank. It's just I can't stand bullshit. I can't stand it. I can't stand a motherfucker that's fighting Pitbull Cruz, Mario Barrios, Rolly Romero, and Ryan Garcia. I can't stand that nigga being the so-called face of boxing. That's just weird to me. And then you got his fans making excuses at every turn why he shouldn't fight this person. What? It's like, what are you doing in this sport? It's like, what are you doing? And I really sit back and think, how did boxing get to this point where a motherfucker could just bullshit his way into a position like that? He didn't have to fight nobody. But anyway, man, I ain't gonna really think about it too much. I'm trying to keep my mind off of Tank because I just have certain expectations for him, and that's what that's gonna be. But anyway, we back to Gil Turner versus Gene Foreman. Toe-to-toe action. Round 4. Nah, Bruce ain't pulling up. I remember Bruce used to pull up for when we would do the fights over by Q's channel, but Bruce on his own kind of timing. I love you though, OG. What's good, A1? Thanks for pulling up. Smash the like button as you come in. Let me post the link in the chat, but thanks, fam. Just watching some old school fights. Yeah, got a lot to talk about. Got this Thurman, Tim Zoo coming up. We got the funeral of what's up, A1? How you doing, bro?
What's good with it, man? Not much. Taking these kids over to their grandparents' house, man. So me and the missus will help, so I can have some goddamn time to some me time. A lot of people that ain't, hey, a lot of people that's parents know what that means, but a lot of people that ain't parents, when they say me time, they're like, hey, that sounds weird. I'm like, nah, bro, it's a big difference of when you have time to only worry about yourself and you can get up and go as you please instead of taking 45 minutes to head out the doors. Is different, bro. Mommy, stand back, baby. Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm raising my 3-year-old nephew, and this shit is crazy. I don't like that shit. Waking up early to deal with him. I like it when it's Saturday. I drop him over by his people, and I could just stay in bed to 10 o'clock. That's an amazing feeling. I wake up and deal with somebody else.
Hey, at least you had that option. He about to be 3 and my daughter about to be 2. Both of their birthdays is in March. So I had them back to back. So it's like, yeah, they be owning. They both, well, she a daddy's girl and he, they both listen to me because I'm the disciplinary out of it. So when I say something, they listen. But for the most part, man, these little jokers be up 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Daddy, wake up! Daddy, wake up! I'm like, hey man, y'all supposed to be asleep, dude. Like, and they vampire. They don't believe in sleep, man. The first thing they do want to wake up. Let's go play or wake up. Let's do this, and it'd be funny as heck though, man. I gotta admit, I love it at the same time, and it's hilarious as hell. But it's like sometimes, bro, you work, school, YouTube, and then you be having a, you know what I'm saying, the output for being the parent. Because me and my wife, bro, we did everything up until the point of now when we moved to California to get some type of help, you know, as far as like babysitting or something with the kids. Otherwise, it was like, bro, we was on our own, doing everything while working and doing everything else, but on our own because it was just like we didn't send our kids to daycare or anything. It's like nowadays, bro, you can't really trust daycare like that. And so
Nah.
I was telling her like, nah, man, I was like, all the time I send them to daycare is when I can have a full blown conversation with my son or daughter, and they can tell me, they can, you know what I'm saying, they elaborate, and know what's going on. So then that way, if I ask them a question or they telling me something, I know what it is, and it ain't something where they think they saw on TV, they just saying it kind of thing. Because I was like, man, I'll mess around and lose my freedom over my kids. I'm like,
Nah, that's a
nope.
fact.
As
You
a first
cautious.
Yeah, first time parent too. I'm like, nah, and my kids is mixed because my wife is she's Asian. And I'm Native American and black, so it's like everybody see my kids and he's, oh my gosh, your kids are so adorable, blah blah blah. Yeah, that's cool. Back up, back, keep your distance, bro.
Yeah.
Back up. Like you can say that from over there. You ain't got to get close and doing all the trying to what is it, pinch their cheek or trying to kiss my kid. Like, nah, back up, man. I
Nah,
ain't
what the
kissing
fuck?
nobody, kids.
This COVID era? Are you out of your motherfucking mind?
Oh yeah. I'm like, back up, man. I need 50 feet, 50 feet.
Even if it wasn't COVID, girl, why the hell you coming up? Why the hell you coming up kissing my kid? Nah, you get fucked
Man.
up dealing with me.
Yeah, and it'd be like her just like so her little in-law people, like, they Asian culture a little different as far as certain things they do. And I'm like, man, hey, I had to tell them like, hey, don't do that. Don't be kissing my,
Oh,
like, don't kiss them
wait.
on the
Hold on.
face.
It's your girl. It's your wife's family.
Yeah, but they just try to kiss him on like the cheek, like, like on the cheek and stuff. But it was like my girlfriend, like one of her relatives relative or one of her relatives like friend. Like it wasn't nothing like crazy. It just was like a one off type thing, and I had to kind of say that. And I was like, hey, I shouldn't have to tell you this because I don't know if I done elaborated this to you or not. Just like you don't like people touching your face like with their hands, I do not want people kissing my kid like on their cheek or touching their face with their hands and stuff like that. You
Huh.
know what I mean? She was like, no, I agree. I didn't see it. Oh, that's cool. That's why I said something. So you can let them know, like, hey, I'm
Yeah,
not,
you should
being
have shared
overly
it with
defensive, but
one right there.
I'm drawing that line in the sand thick as hell. So you gonna know. I'm
No,
like,
especially
man,
in today's day
people.
and age, you don't know who the hell got what. BBO says you
Hmm.
are an Indian, go get some beef jerky.
Bro, I'm feather, not dot. You gotta know the difference, man. Hey, he over there want that beans and rice. You know what I'm saying? He talking about he Puerto Rican and some other stuff. So, BBO.
What the fuck
That
you
nigga
say?
BBO. That nigga eat Texas barbecue, motherfucking
Mhm.
pasteles, plantains. That nigga eat everything. He eat sea.
What the fuck you say?
That's a fact. I was like, man, I'm
Shit.
surprised I even looked down and saw who we got fighting. That looked like what's my Rocky? That's not Rocky Marciano, is it?
Nah. These are middleweights. This is Gil Turner taking on Gene Foreman. Foreman
Okay,
was
yeah,
a middleweight champion during the 50s.
yeah, I'm way off.
And Turner,
All right.
Turner was just a crazy motherfucker. I was making the point that people keep making excuses for Tank not to move up. Turner in this fight is a welterweight taking on a ginormous middleweight and slugging and trading with this dude. So I don't know, man. The excuses in today's sport, they just wouldn't exist back then.
Oh yeah,
And
hell no.
people would not do that bullshit.
Hey, you know what's funny? When you just said that, I just thought of something like not to combat the Tank excuses of moving up. Only thing I would ever ask if I had an opportunity to talk to Tank, would you ever go back up to 140 ever again? If he says yes, then it's like, what's the problem? That's all I would say is if he says no, I have no intentions of ever fighting at 140 again, then that deads it for me, because if he's saying he's never gonna go, then it's like ain't no point to talk about it because he's saying he's not gonna go. But if he's saying I don't know anything other than a no, then it's like you might as well go. You know what I mean? Like go ahead and make that move for one fight, and just like you did with Barrios, go out there for one fight and come back down. But you said you wasn't comfortable at it. Okay, cool. But if you say if somebody asks you, would you ever go to 140 again, and the answer is anything other than no, then it's like, all right, you kind of backing yourself in a little bit of a corner, but at the same time, like I feel like he got fights at 135 that'll be big fights for him, but obviously the fight that the world is clamoring for is between him and Dev, and we know Dev ain't going back down to 135, so it's like you got two different weight classes in the world clamoring for it. You know what I mean? So at one point, he's gonna have to make.
Hey, one, you cut out. Well, while A1 gets himself situated, Jude, the dude, how you doing, bro? I feel like me and you have spoken before. You look familiar.
Peace to the guys.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Can y'all hear
I
me?
can hear you. I can hear both y'all.
All right. What up, A1?
All right. I'll just finish our point before. What's good with it, bro? I'll finish this point real quick because I know I'm probably gonna cut out again because I'm driving. I was just saying if he say anything other than no, then for me it leaves the thing of why not go ahead and move up and then just go ahead and get it out the way.
Hey, you know Tank said if you ask him questions, he's slapping people now. You hear that?
Hey, I got hands, bro. I'm confident. He might be 5'5" and be all that, but I'm confident in my hands. I get slapped. Somebody taking a dirt nap.
So Tank is turning into the new Carlos Monzon. He's slapping. He's beating up women in his life, and now he's slapping the shit out of reporters. Is that what's going on, BBO?
Hey, you cold about bringing that up with the win. Oh man.
Hey, you can't bring that up about that if you're not gonna bring up Andy Reid's son that killed a little black girl.
Oh man, come on, unalive, brother.
Golly. I didn't know about that. Wow.
Yeah, you got to go all the way. If you're gonna do one, you got to play both sides of it and put it out there. There's on the other side of it. There's multiple examples of them abusing us and nothing happening from it. Okay, hold on, Zoe. That'll give you more in 1 second. Hold on, okay.
Super
1
Judah,
second.
what's up, man? How you feeling?
So Bentley said y'all need to get off Tank for a day. I wish we could, but he's the face of boxing, remember? So we're supposed to talk about him.
Hey, that was crazy, Bentley. Pause.
Hey, that's y'all. I don't care about Tank. I don't care about Dev. I don't care about Shakur or Canelo. I just want to see the fights.
Hey, that Dead Reckoning was great, man. I wish we could have more days like that. That was like Saturday morning cartoons. It was all day boxing.
Hey, and what's crazy is you had a lot of knockouts that happened in that joint though, bro. Like they was in there fighting. I had to admit, I was entertained with what I saw. I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
He beat the
only
sleeves off that
knockout
black
they didn't
dude.
have on the card was Wilder, was Joseph Parker and Bibble. Outside of that, it was knockouts or slugfest.
Yep.
You know what's funny, man? I think Herkovich is overrated, dog.
I think so too. Just based
like
off what I've seen in the Tank fight, but I don't know. We're gonna see, BBO. He got to get in there. We're gonna see what happens with the IBF after this unification.
Yeah, I think they're gonna end up dropping one of those belts no matter what. I think Tyson Fury gonna end up dropping all the belts, to be honest with you.
So when is
I
that
was
fight?
hearing they're gonna do a Saudi belt.
When is the fight with him and Usyk supposed to happen?
I think it's in February after the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
But before we get on that, next our fifth fight of the evening, our co-main event, we got the great and stylish Johnny Bratton taking on Joe Michelli in an entertaining and classic fight. Go ahead. We were talking about Fury Usyk after the Super Bowl.
Hey, them brothers dressed nice back then, man.
Yeah, they don't dress like motherfucking clowns like these dudes do now. Big ass shoes, big ass pants. They just look goofy.
That's cap. They didn't dress good back then, or they don't dress good now. I need the 90s.
This nigga Devin dressing like the Missy Elliott video when they was robots.
With the big boots on. Yeah, those look like the boots my mom used to wear.
That boy dressed like the hood of Mario and Luigi.
This nigga dressing like the Spice Girls.
No, that's the hood. That's the hood version of Mario and Luigi, man. That's what that is.
I'll tell you this.
Yeah, I fuck with that, but he need to get cooked. That shit is crazy.
When I seen Abdul Wahid with that pink stuff on when he fought King Rod, man, I thought all he was missing was a tongue ring, man. He looked crazy. Like,
they be wild with that shit.
That's wild.
Like he had on wild pearls and like long. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm old school, but I would never wear nothing like that.
Yeah.
Nah, we all as men. That's the difference, bro. You can't be up there, like I said, with French tips and eyeliner on and all that. Like, bro, ain't no way your fingernails should be painted.
Exactly.
I bet the next thing is somebody gonna wear eyeliner.
You up there?
I guarantee it.
I mean,
they probably already do. A lot of things you can't be up there with a Birkin and you talking about you up there asking girls how your Birkin look.
Talking about the first?
I'm talking about the fellas, bro. Like they be up there talking about girl, you see my Birkin, don't be hating. This a merch. Like when is that ever became a man thing, bro? I'm confused.
I seen Floyd with a giant Chanel purse in one of his closets. I was thinking, what is that for? Remember bro, Floyd used to get all his girls Chanel, a Land Rover, like that was his starter kit for his girls back in the day.
Hey, BBL, I seen Floyd with a full on jockey outfit, like he was gonna go riding horses, bro. Boots and everything, the chap pants and all that.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. Sometimes I look at my closet, man. I gotta stop buying polo, man. Like I've been dressing preppy for over 20 years now. It's kind of crazy.
Hey, all I gotta say, if don't nobody look at your fit weird and say, hey, them jeans too tight or them boots is too high, you in a good standing.
Exactly.
These brothers nowadays, man, they want to wear jeggings and have on high heels and high heel boots. Like, I ain't never seen no man wear knee high boots, bro. That's weird. If it ain't raining or you don't want any more? If it ain't rain, okay, daddy, put it back. If it ain't raining or you don't work on no type of like rig where you gotta step in deep mud and stuff like that, then it's like, yeah, nah, bro. What you want this? You want cracker? What do you want? You want applesauce? Okay, hold on, daddy. Wipe your hand when we get home.
Hey,
you can
dude, I'm gonna ask you a question, man.
Yeah.
Who you think is the best rapper right now?
Me.
Or other than you?
Wait, which dude is that?
He decided to come. He decided to come to the doghouse with the brothers, man. He never been to the doghouse with the brothers, man.
Yeah. I think I was up here like once, like last year or a year before. It was sometime last year. I was up there.
BBO, which dude is that?
You know the one.
Hold on, say, daddy, wipe your hands again. I can't look at the name. Because I just hop back in the car and start driving.
He the one that do everybody's intro.
Oh, that's Jude the dude. I know Jude. Like I recognize his name. He's good people.
Is that Jude the Ben or is that somebody else?
No, that's Jude the dude.
Jude the dude. Why am I drawing a blank? I'm like, the only Jude I know that do everybody intros is in think he in St. Louis, if I'm not mistaken.
That's him right here.
Yeah,
He just got that Obama phone, so you
me.
can't hear him. His mic is so
That's
low.
me.
And he got the Michelle Obama phone, so you can barely hear him.
Yeah, I was like, I can't hear him. That's why I'm like, I can't even hear it.
Yeah, his phone said Michelle Obama on it. So
Oh shit, that phone got a dump.
and that's all we got as black folks from Obama was a phone. Oh,
Can you hear me now?
that was nasty. Say it again.
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Yeah, that's a lot better, man.
I'm driving through a part where it might be breaking out. So y'all just cut, like, if I start breaking out and y'all hear, just say it, because I can hear y'all though. Just let me know.
All right.
I ain't gonna lie though, man. When I think about Devin Haney fighting Abdul Wahid, something tell me Abdul is gonna knock him out.
Man,
I don't know.
It's a strong chance it could happen. But
I just
shit,
see like
we gotta
I
see
just
it
see him
first.
knocking the braids out. I mean, knocking the yellow hair out of him, man. Like he just might beat the fried chicken out of him, dude. I don't know why people think he can beat him.
You said you don't know why people think Dev can win?
He got the footwork,
Yeah.
he got the reach. Yeah,
Dev,
he got the speed. Like he got the tools to beat Tank, but Tank, he got some motherfucking tools himself.
I just said with reach, footwork, everything else. I think it boils down to he's all able to stick to a game plan, bro. Like he doesn't deviate from the game plan. And it take a strong-minded person to do that. You know what I mean? You have a lot of people that'll be in there. Either they'll be getting they'll be getting whooped, or they'll be doing something where they know they can you know what I'm saying? Like Dev did with Regis. He could have turned it up and probably got Regis up out of there, but he stuck to the game plan because he disciplined. I think that's the other reason people looking at how disciplined Dev is, and they know like he's not gonna deviate. So that's why a lot of people give him that edge too.
Golly,
he is beating the hot sauce off this black dude. Jesus.
That's what you're doing, BBO. Friday nights, you showing Uncle Sam beating the hell out of one of us.
Hey, this ain't
no, I picked the fights.
Oh man, so you just gonna jump on the bandwagon with him and go ahead and down us? Let me pick a fight on you. Smithereens beat out.
But why are you doubting the black man? Why are you not saying the black man could come back and win the goddamn fight? You just saying that the nigga is gonna lose. That's crazy, A1.
I'm going off of what y'all saying, which I can't watch it. I'm going off of what I'm hearing, and it sounds like you're getting the stuffings beat out of him by what y'all saying. So I'm like, hey, y'all gonna pick a fight showing us getting beat up like that?
Hey, it's a bad beating he's taking.
Y'all got us out here looking like one of John Claude Van Damme victors in Bloodsport. Like, come on, man.
And my favorite was Steven Seagal.
Yeah, I can't even lie. He was getting the stuffing beat out of him.
Punches.
What makes an old school quarterback? Let's find out. Slow ass legs.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I hope Lamar Jackson beat Patrick Mahomes, man.
I just got a feeling Patty Mahomes is going to another Super Bowl.
I do too, man. But it's just like I hate him, and I want something to happen to him.
I want the Detroit Lions to win, bro. I just got a feeling, bro. This would be like a fairy tale story if they could pull that shit off for the city. And bro, Michigan just won this, yo.
Nah, don't wish the Lions to win. They're gonna burn that city down, man.
Ain't nothing to burn down.
That's the point, man. They already trying to rebuild. They gonna burn that city, man. Don't let them win something, bro.
Hey, I went to Detroit on a work trip. Man, you talk about a place that's depleted and bombed out. That's exactly. You get to downtown, it looks nice, but man, it's horrible, man. I stayed up in Ann Arbor, man. But yeah, Detroit, man, it's a true hellhole.
I don't think I've ever heard any good things about the city of Detroit. I've heard good things about Chicago, like the pizza That's about it. But I ain't never heard shit good about Detroit.
See, Chicago was weird because it's even dangerous downtown. So as much as I love Chicago as a city, I don't go like I would like to because it's just too dangerous.
I think for the most part, bro, like it's all the same everywhere. It's just a matter of where you at.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And they let brothers
Like
have it
Chicago.
downtown in
That's
Chicago,
just how
man.
the
I
Midwest
don't
is.
know.
Period. That's how the Midwest is. Period.
Yeah, that's the fact. The Midwest is rough, man.
Yep.
Like it's a little city people don't know about called Gary, Indiana, or East St. Louis.
I was just thinking about that because one of the
Man.
FAU players is from Gary, Indiana. But go ahead, BBO.
Yeah, that's where CJ So Cool is from Gary, Indiana. Michael Jackson, CJ
Yeah.
So Cool. I mean, Gary, Indiana is just like any other place in the Midwest. Once the factories left, which is pretty much uneducated labor, where you making a great living, man. It just changed everything.
Mm-hmm.
And no matter how much they wish and pray, then it's never gonna go back to how it
Golly.
was.
Maybe if the Saudis put some money in the Midwest, shit might go back to how it was, BBO.
You think the Saudis can do everything, man?
They can.
I ain't gonna lie though, man.
They're literal gods, man.
Wait,
They
what
got
did he say?
$1 trillion bank.
The Saudis though, you gotta remember this, man. That's the seed of Ishmael, so they naturally gonna be blessed no matter what they do. But I mean, some of the stuff and how they treat their people, man, it's wrong, man.
No, absolutely. I
Them
still
niggas still.
remember that case from
Them niggas
years
still
ago
got.
when they
They,
The
brought that
reporter,
reporter.
yeah,
What was it? He was walking out of a restaurant. Then they brought him into the embassy, and two dudes
I
came
laid him
out.
out.
One was dressed up like him, and they found his body parts all chopped up. Some people
Yeah.
are sick.
Hold on, Zoe.
yeah.
The funny
Wait, was
thing
that in
is,
Saudi or somewhere else?
no, that
Zoe,
was
No,
hold
in
that's
on, okay.
Saudi. It took
I'm
place. I think
sure,
it took
man.
place in
the
a different
United
country,
Emirates.
but no,
United
Yeah.
that
Emirates.
was the Saudis
It
that
was
were
in. I'm
responsible
not
for
sure
that.
where, but it was in the United Emirates. That's
Zoe,
the
what do you want,
government.
daughter?
Yo,
What?
BBO.
Go ahead.
Okay, hold
Let's
on,
run
okay.
attention. Go on
Tell them.
mute.
Go ahead.
Tell them the wild man, the seed of Ishmael. That's
You
how they
said
get.
who?
I said that's the seed of Ishmael. That's the wild man. That's how they get down.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, man. But see, my
Zoe,
whole
patience.
thing
Hold on,
is
okay.
when you say that, I think it's kind of unfair because if you look in your Bible, you see that Gabriel went to her when she was on the mountain. So, I mean, not Gabriel, Michael, my mistake. Michael went to her and told her she was going to be okay. So it's like, say what you want. God himself is making sure they cool, man. He don't send Michael for everybody. You know what I mean?
Satan is making sure they cool. Satan is
When he
blessing
said Michael, it's over with. He want everybody dead.
No, I'm
them.
talking about the angel
No,
Satan,
that's a fact.
the archangel Michael, man. Not
Yeah,
Michael
Michael the
Myers.
warrior archangel.
Yeah. I mean,
You better
like what's
ask
that? They
somebody
got a
about him.
well, man. I can't think of the name of the well. It's a well. I think it's called I can't think of the name of the well. But anyway, they got this well that she went to and got water from. It's supposed to be one of the most blessed places in the world. No matter what, man, brothers are brothers, man. And we got to do a better job of loving each other, man. That's the main thing.
Absolutely.
I mean, but on a deeper note, I'll say I like what they're doing with boxing because this is my favorite sport. So to see them spending this kind of money and attention, it's well overdue.
But one thing I can say about what the Saudis is doing,
Mm-hmm.
we yet to see two Americans in Saudi having a big fight.
Oh,
Notice
absolutely.
it's always been like cats from other countries, like Wilder and Parker.
Yeah, for
Joker's
sure.
Parker's from what, Wales?
Yeah, yep, the UK.
You know what I mean, you got AJ and them. I mean, which that was still a dope ass card, but it's like it's no big cats from USA going over there, you know what I'm saying, to make no fight because they all know the money is still in the US.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know
tell you,
about
I'm
that.
gonna, I'm gonna tell you something that
When
people
you
don't
compare that
understand.
to a Saudi, well, go ahead, BBL.
No, my bad, Mark. I didn't mean to cut you off. But what I'm saying, the main thing you got to understand is one thing about America, and I love my country. It's had one of the greatest marketing plans of all time. They call it the land of the free, the land of opportunity. But some of these countries, like especially like in United Emirates, it's a better place to live, man. They subsidize your housing, they pay for your kids to go to school. There's almost no crime. I mean, zero crime. I mean, so
That's
you know,
debatable, BBO.
I mean, they're so harsh on crime that if you do something, it's just so harsh. You know what I mean, bro.
No,
I guess
that's a fact. But what I'm saying is what they classify as a crime is sometimes it's just extreme.
Oh,
Like
Parker's from
touching
New
a
Zealand.
security
I didn't know
guard to
that.
get you a year in prison.
I thought Parker was from. That makes sense though, because a lot of those. That's how they populated New Zealand was with those people from the UK. So that makes sense. That's why he probably got sound like that. But I could see that. Good call out on that, Bruce.
Yeah,
What were
no,
you
no.
saying?
Joseph Parker is Samoan. I think he's full blood. Well, I don't know if he's full blooded, but I mean, yeah, you could see there's some white in him. But yeah, he's Samoan. That's what he claims.
Yeah, you look like the type of dude that steal the food out your fridge while you sleep though.
That sounds like the type of dude you are. Why are you always accusing people of just nefarious acts, BBO?
Hey, you know, MarkyDan will steal your cell phone, help you look for it. You gotta watch him.
That's y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
That's projection is what that is.
No, we just talking about how
Exactly.
my man MarkyDan would steal your iPhone, help you look for it.
Dang, Marky, that's what you do. You don't
Whoa!
need Marky
Ooh,
he don't even let him use Find
did you
My
see that?
iPhone thing, huh?
Oh my God.
Hell no.
What happened?
Dude just got
Joe
knocked down.
Maselli got put flat on his back, but shit, he got up.
Look like that's how Tank is gonna do Devin Haney, man.
Man,
Oh
Johnny
wait, so
Bratton, he has one of the just the prettiest
Whoa!
right hands ever.
Ooh!
wait, we making a
Ooh!
comeback or is this a different fight?
No, it's the same fight. It's just been a
Oh,
toe-to-toe
okay.
all action war.
Yeah, he beat the he
Oh,
beat the sleeves off of him just now.
see, that's what I need to hear. Y'all earlier, y'all made it seem like we were dumb folk. We were Django Unchained, getting lashed on out there. How y'all was talking?
What the hell is this?
Hey, Jill, you know
But anyway,
the
we
funny
move
thing.
on to
Go ahead.
hold on, BBO.
My bad. Go ahead.
We move on to the main event of the evening. This is, I can easily say, one of my top 5 favorite fights of all time. It shows the heart, the will. It shows science. We got Archie Moore taking on Yvonne Durrell all the way up in Toronto, Canada. Here we go.
This was a
Absolute classic.
bloodbath.
So my question is, why are we watching fights from 1822?
Because
Well, right now we're not showing no modern fights, at least not for right now. Plus, these fights are
Okay.
crazy, man. What you mean?
Hell
No,
yeah.
that was a genuine question. I wasn't questioning the movement. I was genuinely asking. It's like the
Okay,
reason
because
for it. So this is my
your phone was
y'all
dead.
did on Friday. So I started off.
You're real choppy, A1, but I heard your initial question. It's just that no, it's just my nigga X. He like to pick at me about shit like that. But yeah, man, we showing some old school black and white fights.
Ooh.
Okay.
We got
Archie
the
was
York Mongoose. No, you still choppy.
Yeah, Archie was a monster, dude. Look at that. Ooh.
Jude the dude, you watching?
Hell yeah.
Dang. Ooh,
You about to watch a dog.
Oh.
Bow.
Dang.
You about to watch what's the definition of a dog.
Ooh. That
Yo,
brother wobbled.
All them cats back then was dope.
And he's 47 years old in this fight.
Archie Moore?
As well. Yeah, y'all hear me now?
And he lived a full life. I don't think he had any complications from CTE.
No, he had none.
Yeah, hold on, Clay. Daddy, wait your hands 1 second, guys.
You know, he was a vegetarian before it was popular, man. I was watching an interview.
That's it.
He wasn't. I don't know if he was quite a vegetarian or he just wasn't eating a lot of meat.
Golly.
Man, he beating this dude up.
Hey, BVO, y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you now, A1.
No, I was saying, I was genuinely asking because I don't think I've ever popped over on Friday night for the live. I didn't even know this was like a series y'all was doing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
a
So
lot
we
of the
started
modern
up.
fights, man, you can't watch it, man, without being copyright strike. That's all.
Okay. I was genuinely asking because I was just curious. But yeah, that makes sense. All these new fights, yeah, you definitely get strike quick.
Yeah, we're not trying to do no short game. We playing the long game.
Absolutely. I got plenty of these crazy black and white fights.
I ain't gonna lie though, Archie's in great shape. You could tell that right away.
Old Joe Louis joint.
Oh man,
What
we
you
don't
say,
watch Joe
Juice?
Louis. Marky be hating on Joe Louis, man.
Joe Louis was literally the first fight of the night, bro. Y'all dudes.
Yeah, but it wasn't his best showing either.
Tapping on my name.
It wasn't his best showing.
I think the only black and white fight I watched was Ali when he was fighting. That was it.
Grandpa Simpson, what's up, Bruce?
What's up?
Bruce?
What's up, boy? What's up?
We watching the Mongols get beat to death.
Oh, this was a great fight, man.
Oh yeah, Bruce, this is right up your alley, right? Right, 1882. You was watching these on listening to it, right? Or was you watching?
Fucking right, bro.
Nah, Bruce had to be reading newspapers to get the fights back then.
He said, "Hey man, my
I thought they were just doing it over the radio."
That's when the radio was
on. Yeah, him and his 10 other siblings used to huddle around the radio to listen to Ali fight.
Hey, don't laugh. I listened to Joe Frazier and Jimmy Ellis live on the radio. It's the only way you could get the fight.
That was the shit.
What was that experience like, Bruce? Did you enjoy it?
The fuck, it was just like watching them on the internet today. It's the only way you could do it.
The commentary was a lot better too, though, man. That's the thing you missing, Marky. The commentary was night and day.
So you saying it was like a blind person listening to YouTube?
It was better. If you ever listen to some of those old fights, I mean, the commentary was like terrific, man.
Oh yeah, there's a guy named...
And next week we're gonna be watching Rocky Graziano versus Tony Zale. That's another great fight with
that's
some radio commentary. Yeah.
There's an announcer. The guy's name is Don Dunphy, and this guy's
the famous announcer. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. I mean, he's Hall of Fame, and this guy can call a fight like you can just you think you're right there.
Yeah.
A beautiful left hook, a beautiful right hand, man, beautiful whip to the body, double footwork, and he's down. The referee's counting over him. You can see the sweat pouring off his body, and his nose is broken. I mean, this guy was like real fast talking and.
I believe a lot of those guys came from the auction houses.
Oh yeah, for sure. Vaudeville.
But BBO.
Yeah.
Remember how back in the day, how like we was anticipating when a new Nas joint or when just like how when Nas and Jay-Z was going back and forth and they'll play it on the radio.
Yeah.
We'd be waiting for it. How it was back in the day with boxing with joints like this.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers be huddled around the radio, like 20, sometimes 50 people be huddled around the radio.
I mean, I'm not the oldest guy, but I remember walking to the store getting my grandma a long distance phone card. So I mean, the world has changed a lot, man. I'll be honest, some of it's for the worse because it's a lot less freedom than it used to be. Like you can't even run a red light without getting a ticket no more,
But now, one thing that I do think is bad is people are becoming a lot less social.
Yeah.
It's great that we able to connect like this, but now what you're seeing is people are I don't know. Some of these people are just weird. They don't like to come outside. They don't fuck with people. I don't know.
Motherfuckers get when you speak to them.
Oh yeah.
And I used to be the quiet dude in high school, but I grew out of that shit pretty quick when I had to become an adult.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, because at some point you have to. Because like I was the way too. Like I didn't speak unless spoken to. Like I was, you know what I mean? I was real reserved back then. Like when I was in high school, just like you said you was.
That would have gave guys like you guys swirlies, man.
Hell no.
Never.
I was the reason why motherfuckers didn't fuck with me because I was white.
Hey,
you don't know who my family is, nigga.
We'll get them all.
That name carries some weight on this island.
We get them all. You talking to a true Batman? What are you talking about? You talking about the Dundada, man? I live on 4 acres, man. You talking to, man?
You don't know who I am, BBO. I just killed a horse yesterday. You already know that. Shit.
And you cried like a newborn after. Hey, Bruce, let me ask you a question, man. Hey, Bruce, you still there?
Yeah. I think I had to take my VPN off because I'm going to Japan and back here. I think they interrupted me a bit. No, but Archie Moore, man, I was talking to his daughter. I interviewed his daughter on my show a month or so ago, and she was telling me, you know, he's saying he's a vegetarian. He used to eat meat. He didn't eat it. He used to chew it and spit it out. He'd go to restaurants.
Oh, okay. I knew it was something like that where he wasn't eating meat. I thought he was a vegetarian. My mistake.
No, he'd go to restaurants and they'd give him extra napkins. He'd fucking leave a whole bunch of. He'd chew the whole steak up and spit the fucking thing out. I mean, talk about gross. But
wow, was it something for his jaw? Was he just sucking the nutrients out of the steak? What is that?
Yeah, obviously, man. He was just a weird guy.
Yeah.
I don't know, but hey, obviously it worked. I mean, shit, he's 47 years old.
Was that stuff true about him eating peanut butter and pickles or no?
He did that at the White House, his daughter told me. You know, he fucking spit his food out. He's just a crazy man. But this fight right here, this is like one of like MarkyDan was saying, this is one of the top fights of all time.
You know, one fight I wish could have did a little bit better, Bruce. Ron Lyles, man. I feel like he could have been better. I feel like he just ain't had the right mindset, man.
A couple of days ago was the anniversary of the famous elevator fight.
Yeah, I mean,
he should have beat George. I think it's just a thing where in the Foreman fight, I mean, that just is what it is. It was a test of wills, and he lost, but he was giving it everything he had. And then with Ali, I mean, he just got tired in that fight. Ali just started whooping on him.
Fucking Ron Lyle fought a fucking murderer's row. He fought
Jimmy Young,
Ernie Shavers, Jimmy Young, and Ali and Foreman within like a year, bro. I mean, it was like crazy.
Oh, he was a monster. I'm just saying more or less. Like I feel like he definitely did not do some of the things he should have with all that talent.
No, but I'm saying he didn't. He wasn't. He didn't have.
But think about where he started, though, BBO, to where he got to. Because Bruce, remember, he started in prison, right?
Yes.
Ron Lyle.
Yeah, but he didn't have the rest in between fights, is what I'm saying, man. You know, with Jerry Quarry and Jimmy Young, he fought those guys like back to back, and you know, just didn't have the management. They just wanted to get him into money fights. And he fought a nose to nose telephone booth knockdown fight with Ernie Shavers, and a few months later he was in the ring with George Foreman. He was crazy.
You know, I love those fighters like that.
I was making the point, BBO, that Ron Lyle started his career in prison. So, I mean, looking at where he got to, you just got to give that man his credit. I'm not sure what age he exactly started, but when you start some shit behind bars, I don't feel like you really have the hope that you're gonna be a real deal heavyweight contender. And he did that shit. Went toe to toe with some greats.
He was a stone cold killer, bro. He was in jail for murder when he was 17, pardoned by the governor because the prison riot, he got stabbed, almost died saving a prison guard. So he got pardoned, and he shot at his wife on the side of the road. He was a violent individual. I was talking to a fighter that I know, a guy named and anyway, he told me that Ron Lyle is as cold as they come. He shook Ron Lyle's hand, and he could just see the distance in there, the coldness. I mean, he got arrested for shooting at his wife on the side of the road. Crazy.
Golly. You already as big as
Hey,
you. You
that
gotta
ain't
shoot
cold. That's what I was about to say. That nigga, he was retarded. Ain't no way as a boxer you got to shoot at a female. Period. Obviously, we saw Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion quote, allegedly their whole situation, but yeah, man,
Man, he shot
you
that
can't
woman.
be.
Stop that.
Hey, it ain't my place to say. I don't care what happened. It don't impact on me. But at the same time, I'm saying like as a man, you shouldn't be shooting on a woman unless you 5'2", and that's Layla Ali throwing you hands. Like if she throwing hands or what's the other? What was the Ann Wolf? If it's Ann Wolf and you 5 foot or you a midget, that's the only thing that classifies. Okay, I got popped this first because they gonna kill me. Other than that, it's like nah, bro, you can't be doing that. And I don't condone domestic violence or anything like that neither. So, but I'm just saying like, hey, you can't be doing no crazy mess like that, man.
It was different times. We didn't know everything was going on, and these fighters, they're just fucking violent people. A lot of these fighters are violent individuals. Look at
And
Carlos
Bruce, he
Monzon.
got a
Carlos
fucked up
Monzon
upbringing.
threw his
He got a
girlfriend
fucked
out the
up
window and
upbringing.
killed him, bro. I mean, these guys
Yep,
are
we were just talking about that, Bruce.
yeah. I mean, Ali knocked his first wife out. You can see it in the biography, and it's common.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I just never bring it up. Yeah, he did. Unfortunately, he did.
Now some of
So
these
yeah, I don't never want to hear no fucked up comparisons with Floyd and Ali ever again.
Well,
Yeah, get
Ali
that
was
shit out of
terrible to
here.
women, dog. I mean, I ain't no jumper or
oh
nothing, but
oh
ooh, that was crazy.
Oh,
and
down for the fourth time, but he got up.
This was today. After that third knockdown, they would have stopped it.
Oh, that's
Nah,
how
we can't
Abdullah
say
gonna
that,
do
Jew,
Devin
because
Haney.
Juan Manuel Marquez,
quickly
he got dropped 3 times by Pacquiao.
those follow-up punches, referee might have jumped in there and stopped it.
But this is what I'm talking about. This is when you prove you a dog,
Yep.
when you surviving in there.
Ooh,
Oh,
dude getting careless. Oh, ooh,
Golly, he was trying to get Archie the fuck up out of there.
Hey, what's your favorite fight, Bruce, of all time?
I don't know, man.
Sugar Ray Rob.
Muhammad Ali.
Larry Holmes versus Ken Norton.
Man, when he beat up Cleveland like that, man, that was crazy. Cause that dude was it Cleveland Williams. He was a really big puncher, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man.
But something about that fight, BBO, is that I found out later is that his promoters basically they killed him before the fight, because he went through something. He got shot by the police, and the bullet tore up his insides and ended up in his rectum or whatever. And his promoters paid for his hospital bills, his surgeries, all that. Then before the Ali fight, they're like, we want all our fucking money back. We don't care. We don't give a fuck if you win or lose tonight. And he was just done after that. He was mentally, spiritually defeated.
Now, Cleveland Williams he was old when he fought Ali. They say Ali ducked him during his prime, that he did everything he could. Not necessarily Ali, but Angelo Dundee and Ali's team. They avoided him. When Ali finally fought him, he was already been shot, and just wasn't the same. Wasn't the same Cleveland Williams.
Yeah, man. That was another wild dude. I read somewhere that he had almost 30 children.
Yeah. Leave it up to my man MarkyDan to just drag the man through the mud. My God.
No, I'm just talking about the man's life. We're talking about some old fighters. Golly. Y'all were just talking about Ali knocking women out, talking about Ron Lyle shooting after women. But I can't celebrate life.
Hey,
that shit is backwards, bro.
I don't know. I did hear that I did hear that he pushed her and stuff. I don't know. I'll just say this about Ali. If you look at some of the stuff he did outside the ring, no, he wasn't perfect, but man, you know what? He was an innovator, man, every sense of the word. He really was.
Absolutely.
From the boxing style, I mean, he was unique, man. Like, everybody talk about Floyd, but Floyd to me is a doggone like creation. That's why I kind of take a little credit away from Floyd, because he was like made. That wasn't like his natural style. They made him into that.
And he was
But
the
how
first
can you say that, BBO? Well, go ahead. Yeah.
first rapper,
Who was the first rapper?
Ali.
Oh yeah. Well, to me, the first rapper is a dude named Cool G Rap. A lot of people don't know who that is, but for the rap I like, shout out to Cool G Rap.
Shit. Shout out to Cool G.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Woo.
Hey, let me ask you a question, Bruce. So when they fought at this kind of pace, man, was those guys getting hurt worse? I mean, this pace is crazy.
Smaller gloves too, BBO.
Yep.
They were in better shape though, bro. These guys were fucking hard as rocks.
That's a good point, because they definitely look like they're in great shape.
Cause did you see how the motherfuckers used to work out back in the day, like Joe Louis?
Yeah, Joe Louis. I think he was. I don't know if it was him or Jack Dempsey. He invented the original training camp where he would seclude himself with sparring partners for weeks.
Yeah, that was Jack Dempsey. Hey, one thing I will say about Jack Dempsey, he don't get enough credit, but he definitely gave people their props, man. He didn't fight everybody. We know he ducked Sam Langford, but for the most part, he was legendary in how he moved, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I try not to hold that against those champions of that era, but I mean, it's just a simple fact. It's an era of ducks, in my opinion. Because you had fighters like Harry Wills, Sam McVeigh, Sam Langford. Any of them people could have beat Jack Dempsey or become the heavyweight champion of the world, in my opinion. So I don't know. I look at that time period a little bit differently.
Yeah, but they wasn't as pretty as Jack, and it wasn't like filling up seats like Jack. Jack was a super, super duper star. I mean, he filled up arenas.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's the one thing. I don't. You can anybody on the panel could disagree with me. I don't think just because you are the most marketable boxer or fighter doesn't make you the best. It makes you, a good one, but not the best.
I don't know, because perception is reality. Because Tank Davis, while I agree he's skilled, I think that out of him, Loma, and Shakur, I see him coming out on top. But Tank Davis has not done shit. But because he's marketable, because he's a star, people are saying he's the best fighter in the world. You hear casuals calling him the champ. That's a big time title. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, BBO. Perception is a lot of times is more reality than anything.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point, man. I think and one thing you gotta remember, being a human, man, we tend to celebrate those that we like. So if you liked, you're gonna get away with a lot. Like nobody ever talk about Ali leaving his wife after a fight and then never talking to her again. Nobody talks about that. I mean, it's because you love Ali. That's all.
Man, he was a cold dude.
He was,
just ice cold.
He was ice cold to women, man. That was his thing, man. Like, if he had no use to you, he was like Nino. He was gonna cancel you, man. Throw that wine on you. Yeah.
Yeah, but one thing I would say about, like, a lot of people love to downgrade his footwork. Tank probably got the best, if not the same footwork that's up there with like Devin Haney.
Oh, his footwork's way better. That's a good point, because he just don't need it. But his footwork is impeccable. He just doesn't need it. That's the only thing. He hasn't fought nobody to need it yet.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Except
we've seen
Mario.
Tank utilize footwork before in
Yeah, with
Mario
Mario. That's a
Barrios,
good
but
point.
he was losing that fight. I was really impressed with how Tank was able to move around the ring and set Barrios up. And then you see it in the Rolly fight. And that's my problem. Tank, you know what? Nah, never mind. I'm not even gonna go. I'm not even gonna go full rant on Tank. Go ahead, man.
You saw it with Pitbull.
Yeah, that's another fight I was actually impressed with. Because he was put in a fucked up position. But now Archie Moore got him down.
What round is this now? Round 8?
I think it's like, yeah, round 8 or 7.
They fucking going at it, man.
Yeah, this is 15 rounds.
Ooh. Archie Moore looking like John Witherspoon from a distance.
But he said, every time I'm in the kitchen, you in the kitchen. Eat all the grapes.
Yo, did you see that
behind on the Boondocks, man?
Did you see the behind the scenes clip where he was like, he went through like 15 bags of grapes for that one scene?
No, I didn't see it. No.
Oh yeah, I saw that. He said he hated grapes. He said I love grapes before this movie.
That shit was crazy.
Man, let him fight, ref. Get your fat ass out the way. I gotta give the referee his credit. He's been staying out the way.
Yo, they said he held the title for a year, the referee.
I think that's Jack Sharkey.
Yeah,
former heavyweight champion.
Yep.
Yeah, that's another guy. Good fighter. Really overrated by these guys in the past. He was really more like a folk hero.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Man, Darrell is on Archie's ass.
Oh, that was crazy.
Pause. Darrell, he need to be all the way up in Archie's chest. He can't be all the way out there for Archie's jab and right hands.
Mm-hmm. I know Archie
was lining him up for that shit.
Kind of got him at a distance now.
Yep. He got him right where he want him. Big right.
That was a nice one too.
Yeah, but he's fighting on his native soil. So Darrell, he ain't gonna back down.
Oh, they going. Yo, Viceroy, that's that shit that they used to advertise that on Little Rascals. The old black and white. That Viceroy. They used to have that on the old black and white Little Rascals.
You said the Vice what?
That Viceroy, that advertisement they had on the screen.
Oh yeah. I think they had that for the UFC too.
Ooh.
Man, toe to toe. You see, Darrell, he's at the wrong distance. He don't need to be jabbing with Archie.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's where he needs to make Archie shell up like that.
Damn.
Ooh, I think Archie hurt him.
Yo, but I think Joe Louis was one of the hardest hitting heavyweights I've seen.
Oh no, that's a fact. That's a fact. Joe Louis, he hit Max Schmeling in the body and broke his back.
Hell yeah.
That's the type of Mortal Kombat shit he was on.
But yo, that was a nice little saga they had. That first fight when Max Schmeling beat him the first time. They was fucking going at it. And then Joe Louis got him back in that rematch.
Yep.
He sent him back to the German army.
Yep. But something about Max Schmeling I want to make clear. He was a good man. And he helped Joe Louis when Joe Louis's country turned their back on him.
Exactly.
Which is just shameful that a Nazi will put his hand out for a black man before y'all. But
that whole IRS shit that he was going through.
Yep. Despite the fact the man was donating millions to the motherfucking military, but they didn't want to write that off.
Exactly.
That shit crazy, man.
Yo, I remember
America will show you time and time again. They will always screw the black man if they can. Look at what happened with Jonathan Majors. I mean, he was running from that little white girl. Did you see that?
He was running like Jesse Owens. Full stride.
My God.
In dress shoes, nigga.
Because he said, I don't want to put my hands on her. I don't want none of that. Because my brother X, he said it the other day, the worst position for a black man, the worst position is in history is a black man sitting across from a white girl in court. You're screwed. You're fucked.
Yep.
They put that girl on the stand, have her cry some fake ass white tears. It's over with.
Mm-hmm.
He was running too fast for me.
But Marky, but you know what's crazy?
What's up?
This motherfucker Ezra Miller got indicted. I don't know if he got indicted, but he got cited for molestation, child molestation, and he's still in
Ezra Miller.
Yeah. You know who that is?
Hold on. Oh, that's the Flash?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
This motherfucker
Man, that just ruined my night. Okay.
And he's still Flash. He's still Flash.
I'm not surprised. All of those people in Hollywood are just devils. They need to be
Exactly.
It's a cesspit. And you hear people, and you hear people like Justin Bieber even talk about it. He made a song called Yummy Yummy. He was talking about motherfucking adults in Hollywood taking advantage of little children. And he went through that shit. He went through that shit with Usher. And Usher went through that with Diddy.
Yep.
My nigga, it's some demon, devilish, satanic stuff they got going on over there.
Mm-hmm. This the modern day Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yep, and you see all these perfect exact. You see all these earthquakes and wildfires they keep having. Shit, it's not a mistake.
Yep.
God, we might not know what's going on. God know what the fuck going on.
Exactly. A few.
I ain't hear you, Jude.
No, I said it's a few of us that know.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh. Damn, man.
Oh. Oh.
Ooh.
Damn. I'm sorry, I gotta replay that quick.
Yeah, yo,
That
he
was
was
a nasty combination.
Stop.
Point. Oh, 10 point.
Ooh.
Now you about to find out about Yvonne Durrell's heart. Oh, saved by the bell.
Them cats was different, man.
Yeah, everybody was. You were trying to knock each other out.
Yep.
They weren't gonna put you on TV to do some bullshit like Shakur Stevens. Durrell hurt. Durrell on the ropes. Oh, down goes Yvonne Durrell. You got some decisions to make, Durrell.
He like, damn.
Come out, Trey. Ah, golly.
Yo, son. Ooh. Damn.
What a fight.
Damn.
I'm gonna let y'all listen to Champ Archie Moore speak for a little bit, so y'all can know. Because you got this dude Shakur Stevenson, who is just ignorant, doesn't know how to speak, doesn't represent himself like a champion, talking about, oh, I'm an old school this and that. This is how old school fighters represented themselves, with class and respect.
Archie, when you came into that ring in that beautiful sequin robe, I thought to myself, he looks like Superman. Well, after seeing you fight here this evening, I think you are.
Well, thank you very much. I enjoyed the fight so very much, and Yvonne Durrell is a much better opponent than the people had branded him. And I can see why that he had a lot of those fellas down.
I would say you could see why.
Wow.
How much do you remember of the first round?
First round, I can remember. Only thing I can remember are the knockdowns, but I remember something kept telling me, "Get up, get up." And I said, well, this can't be me. And so I had to get up. I said, well, there's no 3-round knockdown mandatory. So I kept getting up, and I figured, well, I say maybe I can catch him later on, which I did. And although it was a heck of a great fight, and I appreciated being in a good fight. And I think that the Canadian fans are the greatest.
Well, Archie, you certainly won.
That's expected because I was fighting the Canadian son on Canadian soil, and I expect that.
Listen to the class.
I'm happy that everybody was satisfied with the fight. It was a great fight.
You won their hearts tonight, Archie. Was
Thank
there
you.
any particular moment in the fight when you saw it was beginning to come your way?
Well, I saw it beginning to come my way, and about the fourth round when I began to stiffen him up with good left straight jabs and work him around. Then I knew that I could get a right-hand punch over, which I did.
Archie, you better get down to the dressing room and cool out a bit now. Jack, congratulations.
Thank you, Jack.
Jack Turns, the manager of Archie Moore.
How far are we going?
We are going all over the United States.
Well, I'd like to say to a lady in room 217 in Scripps Hospital in Mill Rim Hospital in La Jolla, California. She's 90 years old, and I think that she's the sweetest. And I hope that for nurse.
You'll never hear that shit come out Shakur Stevenson's mouth.
And I'd like to say hello to them and hope they get out soon and be on the street again. And I'd like to see them when I get.
Anyway, let me stop hating on the kid. Yeah, man, some great fights tonight.
Man,
BBO, you still there?
he fell asleep.
Yeah, you probably eating or something.
He eating some Captain Crunch.
Nah, eating some ribs, some chicken, some fries, something greasy and fried.
It's funny you mentioned that Captain Crunch, bro. I just got a package delivered to me on one of these some edibles. I got these Captain Crunch cereal bars, man. Fucking 600 milligrams. Only $15 a bar. Fucking well worth it. I
can't deal with edibles that is like cereal stuff that they put that gelatin on and stuff. Nah, I don't like that. I like
no, these are little chocolates, man. They're fucking beautiful.
Okay, all right.
The closest thing I
got
could
these
get was like a Hershey bar. It's about the size, half the size of a Hershey bar, and it's got 600 milligrams in there, and it's cut into six pieces. So you get 100 milligrams per piece. I did 2 today.
I got this. What's it called? It's called herb. I think it's called. It's just called blue watermelon live resin. It's 3,500 milligrams, 100 milligrams per piece.
These are suckers right there, bro. Right? 600.
Oh, so they actually came out with their own brand?
They have, man, 600 milligrams. They're only a little candy bar size, but they pack a fucking punch, though, bro. And I got them on the internet, man. That's fucking crazy.
It's a new age, Bruce.
It is, man. It is. You can't even get these in my state. They don't make them that strong. They only make 100 milligrams for a whole bar. This is 600 milligrams for a little bar, and it's only $15 in the state. You pay.
It's my poison of choice.
No, but I figured I'd take a chance. I got a couple of disposable vape pens, and I got the 2 bars, and fuck, man, it's a new age, like you said, and nothing's the same as it used to be.
Nope.
Yep.
I mean,
and they're legalizing everything now.
Exactly.
Yep. I mean, my mailman, I told him, he's like, oh no, it happens all the time. I see him coming from that place in California that you mentioned. He says, don't even worry about it. It'll be here in a couple of days. And he was right. It was.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
Yo, BBO. I got stuff to do. This big ass probably did fall asleep.
I'm gonna fall asleep soon too. I take my snack.
Oh, you on steroids, Bruce?
ZMA. I'm on a cycle. I'll tell you, you can't beat the
You
sleep.
on the human growth hormone, Bruce?
No, actually, I do take supplemental testosterone. I did a shot today, but this ZMA, when I had a nutritional supplement store back in the fucking 90s, man, this stuff came out, and I took it back then, and I forgot all about it, and I saw snack on it again, and I said, let me get this, see if I can pick up a couple extra hours sleep at night. And you don't only get the sleep, but it puts you in that deep REM sleep that they say that's when your body releases the growth hormone and the testosterone. That's when your muscles repair. But it's definitely works, man. So I'm once again I'm a fucking proponent of snack.
That's funny.
But nah, Bruce, I don't believe snack is what's helping you. It's all that herb you be eating, you be smoking. I think in general, herb is just good for you. Because I see a lot of rastas on my island. Like this dude, he lives up in, well, y'all don't know the area, but he's 70 years old. This man is built like he just came out of prison. And he's a pure vegan. He smokes herb.
I've been smoking herb over 50 years, and I have chest X-rays and all kind of tests. In fact, my doctors, they know that I smoke it, and they're looking for bad things that it's done for me, and they can't find anything. And especially now that I do more edibles and more of the tincture, I don't smoke as much as I did. I don't have the congestion I used to have. I mean, weed is definitely the way to go. But I mean, I take care of myself. I don't drink anything except water. I walk 2 miles a day.
That's what's keeping all the bad shit away. It's not that you just smoke. You doing other stuff that's very beneficial for your body too. Like
oh yeah, no alcohol, no caffeine, no recreational drugs. Only cannabis. That's the only mind altering substance I allow in my body.
But the best water I've had was alkaline. Alkaline water is the best water.
Yeah, I hear about that, but I can't tell the difference. I just go buy gallons of Poland Springs, and I mean, I have a delivery service, but they've been on break. They've been on vacation for a couple of months, and I've been going to buying the Poland Spring. I drink close to a gallon a day, and like I said, I don't drink coffee or tea or any of that shit. Just fucking water. and I've been doing that for a few years, and it's I think it's keeping me alive a little longer than it should be.
What's good, y'all?
What's up, E? Came at the end of the show, bro.
Damn. So good.
Yeah. You missed out on hating on some old school fights, bro.
Man,
We enjoyed it.
That's what's up.
I'm listening to a lot of knowledge in here.
No, just checking in. You know what I'm saying? Where Bevo at? Bevo, you here?
He sleep.
Oh.
Yeah, he passed out. I was trying to end the show, but I don't know. We just here talking. What you thinking about?
So who let me in?
That's a good question, son. This nigga is not asleep. He's just not responding.
Can't fake that anymore.
Yeah, nigga, we see you.
Yeah, Bevo up, man. My boy Bevo.
All right, fine. Yeah, let's keep talking.
Yeah, man, what y'all talking about though? You know me. I just watched that video you sent me, bro. That shit was funny with Blue Blood with the little short. That was funny.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna put it in the chat. Some dude got knocked out, and he got knocked out so bad that he thought that he actually won the fight by knockout and was dancing around the ring. That shit was funny as fuck.
Wow.
Yeah, you hit that hard. I see somebody get so.
Yeah, you gotta call him that. Respect, because he won all the titles.
Eddie Hearn said that he won the title at 140. Like that's the argument that Eddie Hearn said. He's like, he's never disputed this, and he won the title on this and 140. At 135, he had all of them except, if I'm not mistaken, the franchise belt. If I'm not mistaken, right?
So he didn't have them all at 140.
I think he just won.
Josh had everything at 140.
So he just won all of them at 140, and he had all of them at 135.
There he go.
So how's he not two-time undefeated champion? And not on top of that, he beat the man that was the man at the time in both weight divisions. So forget about the so-called belt. He beat the best fighter in the division both times. Call it like it is. Call it a spade.
He ain't the worst.
Get a man
He ain't the worst old man in boxing.
You don't box.
Look
You
at
can't talk about it because you don't fight. You understand. When you beat the man, you are the man. I don't give a damn what you got. You beat the man, you are the man. Yeah.
I'm saying it's not that. When you think about Roy, it's not that bad when you compare him to guys like that.
Yeah, facts. I don't know, man. Who that on your picture? Devin Haney?
Yeah, we were talking about this nigga.
With the Missy Elliott boot.
I don't know. What is he doing?
Devin Haney.
The nigga got a purse in his pocket, and he got some clown shoes on.
I don't know, man. That's what they like. That's what him and Tank like to wear. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't want to be able to tell you, bro. But Rolly fighting, what's his name? It's official, man.
Yep. Rolly is marching to his grave at this current moment because I think that Pitbull is just gonna beat him silly.
I'm rooting for the kid Rolly, man. I really don't like Eastside Cruz, man.
And Pitbull or Southpaw?
Nah.
You're not.
I don't like Pitbull, but I don't like Rolly either. So it's just like, either which way, I'm happy whoever gets beat to death.
Rolly is a troll. People, he's a special type of troll. People don't understand that.
Pitbull I don't like Pitbull.
What you say, Drew?
No, I said Pitbull can scrap. I like Pitbull.
Yeah. Hey, peace, Bruce. Yeah, I like Pitbull too. I like his fighting style, but I don't like his fans and the people that just overhype, saying he's he's the Mexican Mike Tyson, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
That's what they saying, son. The Mexican Mike Tyson.
Man, that nigga, he won 4 rounds against a one-handed Tank. And that's what these niggas is gonna build their career off of. But I'm not surprised. He got Manny Pacquiao behind him. Or that's his promoter. And wait, no, is it Sean Gibbons or whoever? So they're gonna gas that shit up.
Yup, man. I don't know, man. I like Rolly, man. You know, he's very delusional, but what fighter isn't delusional? Everybody got a little delusion to them. His shit is just a little greater, you know what I'm saying? You know, he he really look. I gotta say it. For this man that has started at 17, 18 to accomplish the shit that he accomplished, you know he trash. Hey, look, he was knocking out a lot of motherfuckers, man. It's not easy. A lot of niggas who got way more skills and all that, you know what I'm saying, and Rolly at probably lower weight division or even at his weight division didn't accomplish what he did. You know what I'm saying? So you got to give him some type of credit. But he is an a-hole, be saying some weirdo shit, hating, all that stuff. But, you know, I really don't think it comes from a place of real hate or anything like that. It's just he really just talking himself into, you know, keeping himself relevant and shit. That's how I feel. I don't know.
And then too, when you hear Rolly talk, you can tell that's genuinely him. Like he ain't putting on no front, like you just said. Like that's genuinely who he is.
Yep. Tim Zoo and Keith Thurman. X, who we were talking about earlier, we put a bet down on that shit. That's now dead. Well, we put a bet down on damn, what was it? Well, it was Keith Thurman versus somebody else, but
Stanion.
Yeah, versus Stanion. That's not happening no more. We now have Tim Zoo versus Keith Thurman at a 155-pound catch weight.
Oh, catch weight. Damn, I thought it was for the belts, man. Come on, man.
No, the WBO said they're not sanctioning that fight, and I don't blame them because that's just bullshit. But anyway, what do you think of the fight?
I think it's some bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? I got my boy Tim, big Tim, not little Tim, pause. You know what I'm saying? My boy Tim, man. I've been rooting for Tim since all these niggas was hating on him, man. Tell him he got dropped by Gachet, man. I'm gonna say it every time. Niggas like, oh, he got dropped by Gachet. Jamel Charlo gonna beat his ass. Then he went on to fight Tony Harrison. They said Tony Harrison was gonna beat his ass. He beat his ass. You know what I'm saying? Then everybody started getting on the train. Oh, Tim Zoo. Now everybody talking about him, bro. When nobody's talking about him, the only one standing on that Tim Zoo shit. Me, the Tim Zoo boat, nigga. He gonna keep Thurman like he's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Then after that, I want to see him fight Virgil. And then that's when he gonna get his ass whooped by Virgil, because Virgil my god. That's my god. Tim Zoo my god, but Virgil my god. You feel me? I want to see that fight next. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how possible it is for it to happen, but I want to see that next. If not, I'll see the Terrence Crawford fight. I like to see that fight. You know what I'm saying?
Tim Zoo versus Terrence Crawford. I like that fight too. I wouldn't mind that fight as a not a passing the torch fight, but I just feel like with Costa Zoo's name behind Tim, and then you beat somebody like a Terrence Crawford. Now you also have, Jermel's ducking me. You got that narrative in your favor. And you got Australia behind you. I think Tim Zoo could be a real big star over here in the United States or globally if they get him that Crawford fight.
Yeah, man, that boy Tim could fight, man. It's crazy, man. I mean, he don't do shit special neither, bro. It's like,
yeah,
he just one of them dudes with the motors, bro. That
neither did his father though. X.
Nah, but listen
his
to this
father
though.
was a come forward fighter. I mean,
but listen to this. Hold up. He's one of them guys who got that motor. Like what he does is slow, lethargic. It don't look like it's much like not exactly like Canelo, but Canelo like. He just coming forward and that shit mentally exhausts you. You know what I'm saying? He start hitting you, wearing you down and shit like that. Or he can just knock your ass out one shot. We seen that. You know what I'm saying? So it's one or the other. You know, he just, I don't know. He just go on there, Jason Voorhees style, beat your ass. You know, I don't know what to tell you. My boy Doug. It's Doug.
Respectfully.
always, y'all know what it is, man. Salute, family. Man,
What's up, Dub? You
it's
missed the fight,
interesting.
man. We had a fire ass fight card for you.
What was that?
Man.
Yeah, that's what we do on Friday nights. We got fights starting from 9:30. Hey man, let me sell my show. Goddamn it. Stop being a hating ass nigga for a second. Yeah, we start at 9:30, bro.
Up?
What you say?
Hold on. What happened? Hold on. Was I breaking up? My shit was breaking up.
Nah,
Say it
you
again.
good. Nah, you good. I'm just saying, you missed the fights. We had a fire ass fight card. We start at 9:30. Friday night fights. We starting it back for the new year.
Who was the fight tonight?
I don't know. We had a ton of fights. We had Joe Louis, Archie Moore, just a lot of classic fights.
Okay, classics.
Yeah, real slugfest. But getting back to the topic we were on, I just want to make sure you're here next week, Dub. But getting back to what we was talking about, Tim Tszyu versus Terrence Crawford. What you think about that fight, or do you even think it's a possibility?
Possibility win is we already see it's gonna be Tim Tszyu versus Keith Thurman, so which is a ridiculous fight.
Dub. I mean, come on, let's be honest. Keith Thurman is gonna get stopped inside 8 rounds. You know what? No, I give Keith Thurman 10 rounds. I give him 10 rounds.
When
I don't think that's a hard fight for
bro. When is Bud? But this is the problem. When is Bud and EJ? Bud and EJ got to happen after Tim Tszyu and Keith Thurman. We don't know when that's gonna happen, and I mean, I don't know how does Bud get that fight?
I mean, Tim Tszyu is with the PBC. I was about to use the Al Heyman angle, but nah, that's EJ and his team. But
how does Bud get that fight?
I just want to see a better matchup than that. I don't want to see that fight again. That's just me.
I understand what you're saying. All I'm asking is realistically, what are we saying? If we're going to be honest about who does Bud fight outside of EJ, and if it's EJ, I mean, if it's not EJ, then it's not going to be Tim Tszyu. I don't know who it'll be if it ain't EJ, but I'm pretty sure it got to be EJ. I'm pretty sure, and they'll stall him out as long as they need to for EJ to be ready for the fight.
Yeah, I think no matter what, he gets his ass kicked.
I don't disagree. I'm just saying. I'm just asking why would we be talking about Tim Tszyu and Bud?
But why not, Dub? I mean, Terrence Crawford is on his way out. He's probably moving up to 154. Tim Tszyu is the rising star. He's got his father's name behind him. He's a legacy. I just think that would be a massive fight.
When would that fight happen?
End of 2024?
At the end?
I don't know, Dub. We just talking, man. Come on, man.
I mean, my bad. I'm just trying to ask. It's hard to talk about it, but hey, look, if it does happen, if that fight does happen, I wouldn't be against it. It's interesting that we went from talking about Lubin and Bud, who gonna get that fight, to end up being Keith Thurman for at 155, no belts on the line. That was you see how anyway, that's a whole nother story.
Man,
all I'm saying,
I just watched Keith Thurman versus Sean Porter. I part of me wants Keith Thurman to win that fight. That would be a great way for him to just close out his career.
Does he have a chance to win that fight?
No.
Everybody got a chance.
No.
Right. Who that? My boy John.
I don't think he even have a puncher's chance.
That look like my boy John Cena right there, man.
The man don't have a puncher's chance.
Damn.
Nope.
Wait, hold on. This is the, and I take that back. I take that back. This is the one point where I could be wrong. Keith Thurman is a career welterweight. You know what I'm saying? Fighting at 155, who knows what it could do.
10 years since Keith Thurman knocked somebody out.
Bro, he's fought at higher weight class than 147. 10 years or not, he still got a good knockout ratio. So the power is there. It's a matter of it happening.
But now with him moving up,
Thurman has fought 7 times in 9 years.
But with him moving up now,
I hear everything you saying. That still don't take away from the fact that he was known for having a solid punch.
But he may be stronger now that he moves up as well.
Possibility.
You know what, Ewan, you're right. I take that back because Keith Thurman, he is a good counter puncher.
Like, hey, that's what you never know, but we all know if he got a goddamn glass body. We all know that shit for sure.
Golly. Keith Thurman is just going to get done so bad. I could just see it already. Tim is going to start it off with the jab to the body. He's going to hurt him to the body somewhere in the 6th round. But then he's going to come upstairs with an uppercut and just fold Furman on the canvas. It's going to be over for Keith.
God damn, you just wishing upon a star for one time to be one time down. God damn.
That's honestly how I see the fight going, A1. That's my breakdown right there.
All right, I ain't gonna knock you. But if you're wrong, you just make sure you show up with a big ass plate with a fork and a goddamn fork and a steak knife to eat that goddamn burnt crow.
Shit. I give everybody a credit. Even the niggas I don't. Well, nah, that's not true. I don't give Benavidez.
Nah, nigga, you don't give Benavidez credit, nigga. You hate
That's
that.
exactly what I just said. You hating that. I knew you would say that. That's why I said it.
That nigga stop quick, boy.
Yeah, nigga.
Hating ass bastard.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna give that nigga Benavidez no credit. Fuck him.
Hey. Stop hating on him, man. You know he got some nigga in him too, bro. You know he black a little bit. He got like 4% black, bro. Stop hating on my nigga, bro.
You stupid.
I don't know Mexican with that head turned to Afro, nigga. That nigga got a little black, probably 5'4".
Man, shut the hell up with that bullshit. That nigga is a Central American. I don't even know if he really full-blooded Mexican. Some people say he Ecuadorian. Some people say he got some fucking Taino in his blood. But one thing I know, that is not a nigga. And David Benavidez will never be such.
It's bro, all races derive from niggas, man. That's a fact of life, nigga. All races derive from niggas, man. That's a fact. Hey, Uncle Shell, you been ducking me, man. I don't appreciate that, What's the excuse now?
I've been at the hospital all day. You know, my mother-in-law got cancer, so we've been busy.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's a rough deal, man, but you know, it is what it is. That's part of life, bro. We all gotta that's a bridge we all gotta cross, you know?
Yeah. Damn, bro.
Like my grandfather used to say, nobody gets out of this thing alive, bro.
The hell?
Damn, bro, my bad,
That's a fact.
That's about you. Suicide Squad.
Yeah, nobody gets out of this life alive. Nobody.
That's probably an old slave saying or some shit.
Yeah, I don't know about you, nigga, but I'm getting out of all that shit alive. Fuck.
You know. Eventually, your number gonna get called, brother. We all gonna go.
I'm gonna have do not disturb on. You can go ahead and go. I'm gonna have do not disturb on. I don't know what you're talking about.
That shit don't work when it comes to this.
My number almost got called the other day, Sheldon.
If you don't stop, dude, because you hit Yoshi from Mario, now you want to go crazy.
Look,
that shit scared the fuck up out of me.
That won't be up. Look.
I hit a horse going full speed. That shit was crazy. That
You hit a horse?
Flew. Yeah.
How the fuck you not see a horse?
No, I was coming around the bend, and then the motherfucker just came out the bush and was running straight at my fucking truck.
I'm gonna tell you the real story. This nigga was goddamn. Hold up, nigga. This nigga was daydreaming about Dave Morrell, and then when he hit the goddamn horse, he like, oh, hold up. And then that's when he finally realized he jumped out the car. Like, damn, you just can't remember. I know what happened. I know.
Nigga, you hit a horse?
Man, nigga, I got witnesses on my goddamn side. So I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Damn.
That's what Drew
You all right?
David Morrell, man.
Yeah, I'm
Are you
all right.
all right?
I had my nephew in the car too. That shit was crazy. But
Yeah, that's some crazy shit right there, bro.
Hey, and the thing that made me laugh, he called the horse
my whole right fender off my car, Shelton.
Hell yeah, a horse weighed 1,500 pounds. What you expect?
No, it was a colt.
That goddamn Savage Island you live on, man.
It wasn't even 4 years old yet.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a colt. He wasn't a horse yet. He was a colt.
Yeah.
You heard, Mark?
What you say?
Y'all got horses out there running wild in that savage land you live in?
Yes, bro. Horse racing is national sport here. And since they shut down, the horse track, it's like bush leagues now. So niggas just be having their horse. They don't even be tying their horses up. Then this stupid motherfucker comes out talking about, oh, that's not my horse. These other niggas. The nigga had 4 of his horses on the road, besides the one I killed. And then wants to tell me, oh, these are my horses, but that one, that's not mine.
So you killed him? Did you kill him?
Yeah, he was dead, bro. Shouting, the nigga flipped and flew.
Cold nigga, man. You're a horse murderer.
I told him.
The light, man. I got my lick back. My truck.
Well, we got a big fight, y'all. How well does John Ryder do tomorrow?
He gonna get smashed in there with Jaime.
I think that John Ryder is gonna shock a lot of people.
I think that I ain't gonna watch that bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Can you stop the cap? This brother said.
What fight?
John Ryder.
I ain't not watched no Munguia fight in my life. Why would I start now?
I tell you what, I'm not gonna watch, y'all. I'm damn sure not watching Tim Tszyu versus motherfucking Keith Thurman. I'm not watching. I'm watching March Madness. I'm not watching that.
I'm gonna watch that bullshit though. I'll watch that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, fuck that.
Shit,
you got Florida Atlantic playing Duke.
Anytime the kickboxer come out the fight, man, I'm watching, man. My boy Keith, one-time Thurman, man. I'm watching.
I'm not watching this shit.
I bought him on pay-per-view, man. With Barrios, man.
I watched the press conference.
I'm a low-key fan of Keith Thurman, man.
Oh yeah, I get it. And that's what I tell youngsters all the time when I talk on these panels. If it's a fight that you're not interested in, why would you watch it? Why?
Man, one fight I wish they could have made before the end was a Keith Thurman versus Sean Porter, the rematch.
Man,
that first crazy.
Man, you talking about right after they fought the first time?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They should have made that shit happen. Because that first fight was an all-out war. It was a brawl.
Yeah, until Keith Thurman start running. What you talking about?
What you think is gonna be the best fight? You think the Rolly versus Pitbull gonna steal the show?
I think just how entertaining Rolly's ass kicking is gonna be is what's gonna steal the show. Just watching him make weird noises, get beat up like a rag doll.
You got bum A versus bum B. Damn. So the bum off. You got a bum off.
Hey, y'all can hear me?
We got you.
Hey, Marky, where you live at again? Where you got this shit happening?
I live on St. Croix.
Skull Island. That nigga live on Skull Island.
USDI.
That nigga live on Skull Island when Kong and them niggas from. That nigga's savage.
Just making sure I keep my ass up from around that way.
Yeah, you got bum A versus bum B, so you got the bum off as the co-main.
Hey, I got John Ryder winning.
Oh, beating Munguia? Wouldn't shock me. Munguia's trash.
Yeah.
Damn, I be hating on that dude. I ain't never watching him fight, but that nigga, I heard that nigga be putting on entertainment parking shit, man.
Hey, how is he trash? He got 40+ wins. Huh?
Hey, I got Pitbull sleeping Rolly ass.
Never. Nah.
Pitbull? He's trash, bro.
That nigga ain't got no power.
Are you kidding me?
Hey,
that nigga
that's what I said. That's what I said. Bum A versus bum B. It's a bum off.
I hear everything you said.
Going there. That shit up.
Between Pitbull and Rolly, which one of them things I beat?
You breaking up.
Okay, you breaking up. Say that again.
You gotta
go out and come back in.
Yeah, you underwater, bro.
But yeah, Rolly, the ass kicking. It's just gonna be so beautiful.
Eastside Cruz don't even got no power like that. Rolly hit harder than him, bro. This man Eastside Cruz power don't even translate to the big fights, bro. He couldn't even knock out this last nigga he got fought. You know what I'm saying?
Hollywood? You talking about Hollywood?
That nigga, he had a very defensive style.
He not. Hold on. Stop defending the shit, bro. He was hitting this nigga all in his chin for 12 rounds. Right or right, huh?
Hollywood was beating his motherfucking ass. I don't know how he won that fight.
But anyway, look, this the thing. This man, Isaac Cruz ain't really got no power like that. You know, we talk about how trash Rolly
He the
is.
Mexican Mike Tyson.
We talk about how trash Rolly is. This man is not that much better than Rolly. You know what I'm saying? He's not that much better. But I will say that he ain't just gonna go in there and knock out Rolly because I don't think his power like that. Maybe I could be wrong. It's either this. If he do drop Rolly, Rolly just probably his chin is real bad, bro. If he get dropped by that man. But that man power is proven to not be that great on a high level because he was hitting Tank all in his chin and Tank was eating that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you.
We got you now. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, we can hear you, A1. Well, I think that's a good thing that Pitbull Cruz doesn't have so much power, so that means we get to watch Rolly get beat up. Because I don't really think we got that satisfaction from the Tank Davis fight. It was just a quick knockout. But go ahead, A1.
I was gonna say you can't compare Tank's durability compared to Rolly. Rolly has not been the same, bro. Like since Tank slept his ass, we seen him get. He's scared of his own chin at this point. He don't trust his own chin. Only reason I said Pitbull gonna knock him out because Pitbull, from a size perspective, presents the same thing that Tank did. So he gonna probably come in there thinking I'm gonna bully this person, this, that, and the third, and he might walk into something again. Pitbull ain't gotta have power. You just gotta land the perfect punch on a person that we see now who is extremely chinny, and that chin is in his own motherfucking head. Like, bro, Rolly is damaged goods, and if it's a tough fight. And they throwing them things and they go all 12 rounds, they're gonna give it to Pitbull. Why? Because the nigga got the Mexican goddamn fan base on the fact that tell him in a different fight, and he's more fan friendly than Rolly is. Because Rolly giving you the weirdest type of vibes of just I'm retired, not retired. I want to go to Finger Hut. I want to go like bro. Rolly, he may be entertaining and can potentially sell a fight. But when it comes to actually fighting, like we seen he got saved from getting his ass beat by somebody granddaddy. We saw that. Like we witnessed that shit happen. And we witnessed Pitbull last fight where he was getting touched up by a dude. I can't remember that Latino dude name that was touching his ass up, but like that motherfucker will come to fight. That's the one thing that people can say. Like, you're not gonna see a boring Pitbull fight, whether he win or not. It ain't gonna be boring with Rolly, bro. Like, they see his ass is damaged goods, man. And that's the only reason why I'm saying he gonna get slept, because I think he gonna try to go out there and
well, my only pushback to you, A1, is the fact that both the motherfuckers is trash. So
right,
both of them garbage.
But he did. But A1, you did make great points. But I can't disagree with none of the shit you said. That's cool.
Yeah, but they just both trash. Which trash can are you gonna pick though? They both trash.
Hey, look, you said the what is it, the in-house trash versus the outside dumpster? Which one gonna be which? You still throw trash in it, but
they're both trash.
We lucky Rolly didn't get when he started shit, I'm fucking up. We lucky that Rolly didn't start with a great trainer when he first started, man, because he got the power and shit, bro. You know, in the mean street.
Yeah, but he got that bum in his corner. What's that nigga named Bullet?
Yeah,
that nigga's trash too.
Horrible, man. He said, "Yeah, man." Well, he thought he was like this fucking genius, this motherfucking prophet or something. He's like, "Yeah, man. You know, I take boxing and I take jujitsu and I take karate and I put it all together and I make one style, man. That's Rolly." I'm like, oh my goodness, this shit is crazy.
Bro,
this
Bullet
man
is the funniest
I told you
person to listen to when you go smoke. That nigga is funny as shit, and him and Rolly talk the same if you really listen to it. That's probably where Rolly really learned to spit.
That's because that's Floyd Senior, but the Timu version. That's what that is.
Every gym, look, every gym got a motherfucking bullet in it. I'm telling you that right now, bro.
You saying a nigga that think he knows something but don't know shit?
Yeah, facts, bro. And he crazy, delusional.
I train guys to be warriors.
And he believes
I train guys to take 3 to land 1.
A couple bullets, man. Like all the crazy shit, saying the crazy shit. all this shit. It's crazy, man. You know, he delusional just like his fighter. You know, and that's cool. You know, his fighter a world champion. He can say something not a lot of coaches can say. Nigga, I
He
train a
can't
world
say that.
champion.
He can't say that. We can't
You know
take
what I'm
that from
saying?
him. Now let me ask y'all this: who the fuck is Fandora fighting?
I don't know, man, but my nigga going down
I
south.
heard he's moving to 160, and they're stripping Jamal Charlo of his strap.
Damn, he could.
No, it's Jamel. He's supposed to be fighting Jamel.
He's supposed to be
Yeah,
fighting
he's
Jamel.
getting one of Jamel's straps, right? He getting one of them 54 straps.
Yeah, I think he's supposed to be
No, I
fighting
heard
Jamel or they. I could be wrong, but that's what I was hearing. Is that he might be fighting Mel.
No, I don't think he's fighting Mel on this card. Mel's still suspended, so Mel got to get off suspension.
Oh yeah, not on this card. I was just saying I was hearing that was supposed to be the next kind of thing for him.
Yeah, but he's fighting for a title tomorrow.
Oh, you know what? A1, you were right.
On March. On the 30th, he's fighting for a title. So he's fighting for a 54-pound title. So they must be stripping Mel.
Oh, so that's going to be on the card?
That's going to be on the 30 card, yeah. March the 30th.
Oh, shit.
Jamal Charlo about to retire, man. His career is fucking over. You know what I'm saying? Care what nobody say.
Yeah.
I think mentally, he's always been a little fragile, just a little bit. You know, because it takes some mental strength to bounce back and get the wins that he's gotten. But to some degree, in one area, he's really, really mentally fragile. And I think that little bit of, confidence he had left, Canelo snatched that shit, man. I think he done. He come back, he ain't gonna be the same, bro. He hitting on females and bragging about it and all this shit. You know, he done. Man.
Hey, that wasn't a female. That wasn't a female. That was a shim. He hit
That's
a
even
shim.
worse. That is even worse. You got.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I don't know.
Why are you even in? Hold on. Why are you even in the company of a shim? What are you doing?
Probably his girlfriend. You know, them people be around.
You
know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
I don't know how I get twisted to it was his wife, and it's crazy, man.
You know how YouTube is, man. YouTube messy. I can tell Sheldon right now he a white dude, and somebody gonna take that shit and run with it and try and fucking Photoshop Sheldon.
I will say there was footage. There was actual footage of her kicking this man out for some reason, and she was not happy. I don't know what it was about, but that footage dropped right after the whole shit came out. So that's what made me really say, "Oh, okay, this shit really." I ain't see him here on the video, but she kicked the nigga out the house and called the cops. So something had went on.
Maybe she caught him with the shim.
Nah. She said she caught. Oh, maybe because she did say that. She did say that he was cheating on her and all this shit and blase. And you know that's why I kicked him.
Yeah, shit. That if he would have hit her, he would have went to jail. That nigga professional boxer hitting a female. That nigga would have been locked up for eternity. Think about it, man. Like,
yeah, he did.
I'm saying they wouldn't have let his ass out.
Tank did get locked up.
He did get locked up though. So
he did get locked up, Sheldon. Multiple.
Oh, Tank did get locked up. He got locked up for the hit and run. He get locked up for beating on the girl. He got locked up for the hit and run.
He did. Remember that girl that was in his place and wrote poop on his wall and called the police saying he's trying to kill me?
Now on his wall is toothbrush.
They took him down.
Yeah, there's a book and let him go.
I don't know if none of you niggas from Texas, but in Texas, if that nigga would have hit her, like, nah, bro, that shit ain't going how y'all think. That nigga didn't hit her. He hit the shim, and the shim was like the white friend or something wild, like the white friend or whatever, and he or it, whatever they go by that. I'm gonna just say the alphabet thing got out of line, and he, you know what I mean, the situation happened.
He punched the shit out that motherfucker.
Yeah, so it's like if you recording in a situation like that, you getting kicked out, but it's like you not hearing no bunch of screaming and you just saying, you know, get your shit and get out. And you know, saying somebody getting their shit and they getting out, cops is there, like, you know, and all that kind of stuff. Like if it's a domestic, bro, they show up on a different type of time in Texas, especially for a black dude.
Yeah, that I can agree with.
I didn't see it with my eyes, man. From like, you know, like I said, I don't condone domestic violence, but I seen with my own eyes from like relatives getting into some shit with each other, and them motherfuckers showed up like you know what I mean, guns a blazing type thing, ready to, oh, this ain't gonna be a domestic. We gonna have homicide here, like kind of thing.
Yeah, I agree with that. Texas is different.
Yeah. So I'm like that. But hey, either way, man, it's like them situations, bro. Like you making millions of dollars, and I can't, I can't project how I would be in his situation. But for me, his old lady don't look bad. But if you want to step out, you might as well step off. Meaning, like, go ahead and divorce her and be free and have your cake and eat it too, like kind of thing, and not have to worry.
You gotta know this. You gotta know this, A1. Can't nothing on this planet fuck your head up worse than a woman.
No,
that's true.
A woman can fuck your head up.
She's gonna leave with a big piece of money.
A woman can fuck you. Don't care how much money you got. A woman can fuck your head up.
That's if you allow it, Sheldon.
Sometimes you ain't got no choice, my brother. Sometimes them bitches will put that shit on your ass. Have you looking for that bitch in the daytime with a flashlight?
That dog grab my ass.
I don't know nothing about none of that.
Yeah, because you young, you still young, and you ain't met her yet. But you will one day. You'll meet her.
Sure, I'm married with a 2-year-old and 1-year-old. I ain't meeting nobody else.
So you already met her.
But the thing is, if me and my old, like, I can walk away, and the only thing I want is my kids, and I'll be just fine. Like, I ain't gonna go looking for nobody.
But let me ask you a question though. Be honest. If you want to walk away, and she don't want you to walk away, what do you think she's gonna use against you?
No, that wasn't a question, Sheldon. I said if that's a different topic. I said if I want to walk away, like I can walk away, and I'm not gonna be looking for her in daytime flashlight. I'll be like, I just want the kids and go about my way. Like that.
Right,
that's how I can do that.
Right. I get it. We all think that. I've been married for 22 years. We all think that. Believe that. We all think that. It ain't that simple.
You're breaking up, A1.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we got you now, bro. Go ahead.
Shit, man, this goddamn. Okay, I'm driving through this mountain park. I'm in Cali now, so it's like parts. That shit just.
Oh, let me
hell no, I know that.
My bad.
What? Go ahead.
Let me just ask this shit right quick, man. I've been meaning to talk to you, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
How the fuck does this man keep getting jobs, bro?
Who?
You know who I'm talking about, man.
No, tell me. Oh, you talking about Doc? You know Doc?
Man.
Doc is a name, bro. Doc is played in the league for 15 years. Doc been coaching ever since he got out of the league. Doc has connections.
No.
Look at
Doc is in
sport, bro.
He's in the same category as Jeff Van Gundy and Stan Van Gundy, bro. Doc is fuck that. That 2008 one-time championship. I ain't never seen a coach or a player, him and Paul Pierce, get that much run off one motherfucking championship in my life, man.
Let me tell you something, bro. And you know this because you work every day. You know this. A lot of times in any business, it ain't what you know.
Who you know.
It's who you know.
Man, that nigga's so sorry, man. The most choked 3-1 leads, the most choked 2-1 leads, the most.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you what it is. A1, check this out. Why do you think these coaches in the NFL keep getting recycled?
I already know. I know this is who you know.
It's not what you know. It's who you know.
That motherfucker, sorry ass coach, boy. I was like, man, the Sixers better not do it. They better not do it. I mean, the Bucks better not do it. They better not do it. They bring him in. You should have just kept the motherfucker you just fired. Because the only thing now is you just brought in another scapegoat for you. If shit go left or go wrong, guess what? You're gonna blame the person.
They're gonna blame it on Doc. Yeah. They're gonna blame it on Doc. And Doc gonna get another job. See, the reason Mark Jackson don't get no jobs is because Mark Jackson don't play the game. Mark Jackson is securing himself, cool with the money he got, and he don't play the game. Doc plays the game. That's why Doc keep getting hired.
73 yesterday. That shit crazy.
Yeah.
Doc Rivers, man. 3 things guaranteed in life: death, taxes, and this motherfucker getting a job after flaming on the playoffs and getting fired, man.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
yeah.
I just don't get it. That much run off of one championship, motherfucking 16 years ago. You and Paul Pierce acting like y'all Phil Jackson and goddamn Michael Jordan. Like Paul Pierce, hey, I'm sorry, bro. You not nobody top 10 or
Hey,
top 20.
let me ask
This
you
man,
this. Hold on,
this
hey,
man,
Ron, let me ask you this.
Yeah,
Do you think
I
Ron
remember
Rivera
that
can get
Lob
another job?
City era. They
Because
was
you know he
supposed to
is.
win a championship.
this man had Joel Embiid, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Lou Williams, who else? Help me out.
Blake
Paul Pierce,
Griffin.
KG, Ray
Ray
Allen.
Allen,
I mean, come
Rondo.
on, bro. Rondo.
Jamal
I mean,
Crawford,
Chris Griffin.
Chris
You know what I'm
Paul,
DeAndre
saying? Chris
Jordan.
Paul.
Oh, he had a prime Chris Paul and
Tracy
goddamn Blake Griffin.
McGrady, the man messed up on getting Tim
Jamal
Duncan to the Magic.
Crawford.
We already said that, Marty. But this man messed
look.
up getting Tim Duncan to the Magic when he had Tracy McGrady over there. Like, come on, man. This man is just a fail, bro.
Hey, Marky, how surprised are you gonna be when Ron Rivera gets another job? He gonna get one.
No, but he's gonna be a DC. He's not gonna be a head coach.
No, he's gonna get another head coaching job, bro. Believe it.
Yeah. Eventually, definitely.
He
Went
gonna
to
get
the
another head
Super
coaching
Bowl, was Cam Newton's coach, and he just got them connections. He's an old motherfucker.
Let me ask y'all
Plus,
this.
he's a minority.
Let me ask y'all this. I don't watch football like that, you know what I'm saying? But I gotta ask you a question though. I was watching First Take this morning. The kid was watching First Take this morning. You know, Stephen A.
Stephen A. in the joint.
And they was talking about
He's a
Lamar
Saints fan.
Jackson. They were talking about Lamar Jackson. See, I know how talented he is, but he don't quite got the postseason, resume like that. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
They was asking, they was basically talking about what would happen if he doesn't win this time around. He only got 2 postseason wins. And so do y'all think he gonna win? Because I don't know.
They gonna beat the brakes off Kansas City.
Well, I got
they
Patrick
gonna beat
Mahomes
the brakes off them.
I'll tell you this.
Kansas City, listen, Sheldon, I think it's going to be a 17-16, 20-23 type of game. It's going to be low scoring battle between the Chiefs and the Ravens defense, and it's just going to be down to Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes to make them plays when they can. But I'm not betting against Patrick Mahomes to go into Baltimore and get it done.
You don't have to.
Do that.
And Marky, I'll tell you this. If Lamar loses to Pat Mahomes and then the Chiefs go and win another Super Bowl, I guarantee you can't nobody really be upset at Lamar because you lost to arguably what they saying is one of the best quarterbacks in NFL history in a situation where that team that won multiple Super Bowls. Like they can't kill him over that.
No, absolutely.
I heard that man Pat Mahomes to Steph Curry, the NFL.
Shit, pretty much.
He is the greatest player at the quarterback position ever. It's not even let me say most talented. I'm not gonna say greatest.
I heard that man be throwing no look passes and shit. All right, that's great. That's great.
Yep. He got the legs. He's an athletic quarterback in this era.
He got part of that black.
This is playoff football. It's the shit I like to see.
That's what's up, man. I don't really watch, but I just had to ask y'all that because I know y'all, watch football and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely tuning in the Super Bowl, man. Got to see that. But, when is that game with him and Lamar Jackson? I got to see that.
It's this Sunday.
Oh, this Sunday? Yeah, I'm watching. Right. I think because I'm a wrestling fan. I think Royal Rumble is gonna be the day before that, so I got time to watch it. So games ago that's gonna be on Sunday, so I'm gonna watch that for sure.
Yeah, and Lamar got to win this year because that Ravens team, the defense, a lot of it is going to be gone. Justin Matabuke, the cornerback Yasin, I can't say his full name, but yeah, a lot of that team is going to be broken up. The offense might still be intact, but I think Odell is probably going to be gone. So if Lamar and the Ravens are ever going to do it, it has to be this year. With this type of run game, with these receivers, with this defense, I don't think it's ever going to be this good. And if they lose this game, like in devastating fashion, they might have to consider firing John Harbaugh. I really think so. Somebody here going to have to roll. But, hey, Let's get off of football. Or anyway, it's what time is it? It's 1 o'clock.
Yeah, man. Your boy Tank, man. Is he fighting Frank Martin or what, man? Is he fighting the guy Frank Martin or what, man? Is the guy they want to call Abdul Wahid fighting this man? Is he? Like, here's what you don't understand. Let me explain this too. Tank, as a Muslim, right? You are given, and I would know this because I'm a Muslim. You are given a choice of your Muslim name, but at the same token, that is not your legal name. Someone can call you that, but that doesn't mean this man is going to be called that when he enters the ring. When they announce his name, I'm very sure he's not going to be announced that unless he is fit. He has literally legally changed his name to Abdul Wahid. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to call him either or. I'm going to call him Gervonta Davis or Abdul Wahid, whatever, however I'm feeling that day. You know what I'm saying? But his name, his actual name is not Abdul Wahid as of yet. As far as I know, he hasn't legally changed his name to that. When I look his name up, it still say Gervonta Davis. You know what I'm saying? But being as though that is the case and that is irrelevant, is he gonna fight Frank Martin, man? What's going on, man? What y'all think?
No.
Damn. What about you? You think the guy Tank Wahid, is he gonna fight Frank Martin?
It would be great if he could, but I just don't have any. You know me. I don't have any expectations for Tank.
Yeah, you did a couple weeks ago.
Is he gonna fight Frank Martin? I mean, think about it. He's on a new platform. He got to put some foot forward. I don't know what his best foot is, but he got to put some foot forward. Making the Shakur fight is too hard because that's what Top Rank. Haney's already up to 140. He said he don't want to fight there. Who's left for him to fight? Loma? Too hard to make. Is with Top Rank. Frank Martin's your guy. That's the only fight that he can sell.
Hey, Sheldon, all the part
of grab Michelle Ali Rivera and say this is the new Muhammad Ali.
He can't sell that. You can't sell that fight.
Hey, Sheldon, the only thing
you heard Rolly Romero versus Tank is Hagler versus Hearns.
Huh?
And nobody said anything about that.
What you say?
That's what Leonard Elby said.
You can't put Rolly Romero versus Tank and Hagler versus Hearns in the same stratosphere, let alone the same conversation.
That's what that stupid nigga said.
That nigga's an idiot. Don't listen to that dumbass Santa Claus looking nigga. Why would you listening? He's a moron.
No, that's what I'm saying. They could sell anything. That's they profit. They don't give a fuck.
Sell that shit.
They don't give a fuck how shameful or disgusting it is. They will try to sell it. That's what I'm saying.
Hold on, Marky, Sheldon, you can hear me, right?
Yeah, I got you.
You good.
What is his name? Goddamn, what's that old ass white dude name? Bob Arum. When it comes to that Tank buck, I guarantee you they make that call for Tank and Loma. He in the business of money, and he realized Loma is like a lost cause at this point. He a sacrificial lamb, bro. I think they'll do it personally.
No, they might do it after Loma beat up on Cambosos and win that vacant belt.
Yeah.
They might do it after that, but not now.
No, hell no, not now.
Not now.
Yeah.
But
I say Frank is his only option, bro. Frank is the only option
that the best option for him. That's the only option he really got that people will actually tune in and watch.
That people won't get on.
Because I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna watch that fight. I want to see how he looks against Frank Martin. Because I want to see if Frank Martin is what they say he is. Because the last time I saw him, he looked like shit. So
Tank,
he didn't look like shit. The other dude was
he looked like shit against that German dude that nobody had ever heard of.
Tank
that guy was a bronze medalist though, and
I know that. I know that.
He had good footwork. He was a
that guy.
Hey, Sheldon, you can't hold that against him because look how Boots performed against old boy ass.
Look, but see, that's the whole thing. A1, all the people around YouTube, they all impressed with Boots. I'm not impressed with Boots because Boots ain't fought no goddamn body.
I'm talking about the
He ain't
performance.
done
I ain't
nothing
talking
to
about the fight.
impress me.
Bro,
Ever. He's never done anything.
nobody willing to fight him. That's the issue.
Well, I heard a motherfucker that got a couple belts say today, call Al and tell Al to have Spence step aside and I'll fight you.
Nigga, you listen to what you just said. You said call out, have Spence step aside. That's a contractual obligation. That shit is not gonna happen.
I mean, because think about it. If you think about it from a business perspective, it would be the better thing. It would be the best thing to do because nobody wants
Hell
to see
no.
Spence get mollywopped again. Who wants to see that?
The person saying it is you, bro. I want to see the fight again. I want to. This is what
You
this
want
does
to
for
see
me.
Spence get
And it's,
mollywopped again? You do?
let me explain. Let me explain.
Okay.
When this fight happens, right?
fight?
This rematch happens. Let's say EJ and Bud. It happens at 154. And let's just
Uh-huh.
say, for the sake of argument, the
Okay.
exact same thing takes place and happens. That
Uh-huh.
solidifies it and puts the blanket on no excuses. Nigga, we moved up to a weight that you comfortable in. You claimed you was 100% healthy, and I beat your ass again. I'm the better fighter. Take your ass on and get the fuck on. Don't attach your name to me, or don't ever say I attach my name to you. You attach your name to me, and we figured I'm this person. Guess what? He moves on. Point
He
blank and
never.
period. That's
Hold on.
all
Let
it
me say
does.
that. Hold on. Let me say this. Let me make this. Let me make this clear, man. And this is
Go
just
ahead.
common. There's never not going to be an excuse after he beats this man. If he beats him a second time, there's never not going to be an excuse. I mean, the list goes on. Let's say he does beat Errol Spence again. The thing that people can have in their back pocket is this eye injury that he just recently had, the cataract, whatever it is, bro. Oh, his eye. He want this. Look, people already after the first fight say he wasn't the same because of the car accident and a buttload of other shit. Why would they not say the same thing after the second fight? Why would they not? Especially the eye injury he just had. There would never not be an
Oh, is
excuse.
that? Well,
Bro,
don't forget this, Keith.
the nigga just had surgery to fix all of it. Y'all are Bud fans. I'm a fan of boxing, so that's why I can say that, like literally, and say like for me as a
Whoa,
boxing
whoa, whoa,
fan,
whoa! Time out, time
if
out, time
Bud
out,
step
time out,
on him,
time
I'm
out, time
walking
out,
away
time out.
from it.
Hold
It
on,
don't
hold on. Let
bother
him
me.
finish.
Time out,
Let him
hold
finish,
on.
Keith. Let him finish, Keith.
No.
Let him finish.
Let me just say this.
Let
How
him
you
finish.
gonna just say I'm a Bud fan? And like I'm not a fan of boxing. I don't cap for nobody, bro. That's not even my character. So you don't even know me like that, bro. That's not my character. Everybody on here know that. I don't know if you know me,
Yeah,
but
we
that's not
fans
my
of the
character.
sport. We're fans of the sport, bro. But here's the thing, A1. All this shit they said after the first fight, right? Leading up to the fight, when all this shit had already happened prior to the fight, leading up to July 29th, nobody said any of that shit. Oh,
So
he's
the
great.
thing is,
He's in shape. He's
so
all
this
weak.
the
He
thing.
looks good. He gonna go in there and he gonna mollywop Bud. Then he gets mollywopped, and then all these excuses come, which I told you 3 years ago. When he knocks this nigga out, they're gonna make some excuses.
So the issue with that is for me as a fan and whoever that was, I wasn't talking about you being a Bud fan. I
Right,
was
right,
just
right, right,
in general when I hear certain things. Because you're right,
right,
I
right,
ain't never spoke, so I ain't gonna put that jacket on you.
right,
Only thing I'm saying is that before the fight, I said I had EJ winning it, right? I didn't give no
right,
reasoning or none of that because nobody is ever gonna like if you're on the opposite side of the fence, no matter how you rationalize it, that person is not gonna agree and see eye to eye on you with it, right? So for me, I
right,
just said Spence gonna win. That's it. Bud
right,
whooped his ass. I was like, I give that man all the credit in the world. You know what I'm saying? He went in there and did exactly what he said he was gonna do. They had a hell of a game plan. He executed that motherfucker to perfection. When it came to my
right,
fandom, that was end of discussion. When they said, okay,
right,
now I knew there was a rematch involved. I said, okay, I want to see the rematch because I want to see how it play out. They fight at 154. The same thing happened. Guess what? Bud solidified for me, and this is just me. I guess me speaking for myself. It solidifies it for me that Bud is just that nigga. Like he got EJ number. Ain't nothing you can say or do about it. As far as the excuses, I'm like, man, I don't give no fuck about that. Because if you knew all these things and you came in there, that none and voids any excuse that you made because if you knew
thank you.
shit, you had shit going on and you made that
Right,
decision to get in there. That's on you. That's your responsibility as a man. You gotta hold that. You know what I mean?
right,
And take it as is. And
right,
everything else that like people saying and trying to do all this weird shit on behalf of him and all that. I ain't doing none of that, bro. Only thing I say is if you got a rematch, out of the rematch, going there. If the nigga easy work, point to the easy work and show him the easy work. Get his ass up out of there, get a payday, and go ahead and move on to do whatever you gonna do. Everybody else that be doing that weird shit, it killed me, bro. I'm confused. I'm like, nigga, on Bud's side of it, I tell him, if you saying you don't want to fight him because he got excuses, this, that, and the third. If he was easy work, who the fuck wouldn't want to go in there and make another bag for some easy work? Come on, man. Like, ain't no way in the world you tell me I can go slap out a goddamn third grader and I'm gonna make $2 million to do it. I go slap him out, and then they say, okay, we're gonna offer you. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say I don't make 20. Let's just say that I get half of that or 25% of it, but it was still easy work. I'm gonna go in there, collect the bag, get the easy work out the way, and then go ahead and move on.
But
That's
see,
just me.
you gotta remember this stuff. But this what you got to put in the equation that you're leaving out.
Uh-huh.
Some dudes, some of these dudes, I ain't gonna say all of them, but some of them aren't just in this for money. They in this for the competition. And I think Crawford is one of those dudes. That's why he's softening his stance on Ennis, because he knows that Ennis presents more of a challenge.
I got a question up. So I would like to know, when in history have we seen a fight and the other person was absolutely dominated and we just got to see the rematch for some reason?
Never.
Before he answered that, how many in history is that a rematch clause where that person decided they wanted to take that potential ass whooping again though?
Let's see.
I'll let you Google it, because I can answer for you, but I'll let you Google it.
I'm trying to think. Who has done that? Who has done that?
And while you thinking on it, I just got a question. Did we all want to see Wilder get his potential get back against Fury?
The whole time. Bo versus Holyfield. Shit. Damn.
Bo versus Holyfield. Joshua did it. Wilder did it. I don't know why, but he did do it.
That's my point, bro. Like, if you see these people that want
where it's punching chances.
They want the opportunity to get their get back, whether it's like, you know what I'm saying, you gonna get put on the same performance and get me up out of there. My bad, go ahead.
You did ask how many people have done the same thing as Spence, and they have. But at the same token, I asked how many people have been dominated in the match, and we needed to see the rematch.
No, we didn't need to see it. They just made it.
There was no scenario.
Yeah. That was I changed it where I said that they contractually had it.
Yeah, we didn't need to see it, but they just made it happen. I get you, E.
Nobody really wants to see it, man, outside of his fan base, and credit to them. I guess they believe, he can do better. I believe he can do better, but not better enough to win, bro. I mean, like, the reason why he lost, it's to me, the reason why he lost is more so of his fundamental flaws, man. He goes into a fight doing that same shit, gonna get knocked out again, bro. He needs to really, I don't know how Derrick James training him, but he needs to really correct those major issues that he got going on with his footing and all that other shit, or he just gonna get beat up again, bro. And the same excuse is gonna come from it, bro.
And let me ask you this, A1. In the time he's been off, with the eye surgery, all the stuff he's been off, what can he possibly learn that could change the fact that this guy's just way more skilled than you?
Okay, so let's just say I'm not going to even bring in any injury that they saying or reported any of that, right?
Right.
You go in there, you have the opportunity to see firsthand for yourself how somebody operates, right?
Right.
Now for Bud, we've seen a lot of people say he never took out a second gear, third gear, however you want to put it. We saw that how sharp Bud was, what he did, and what he put on, right? So we got to see that firsthand. The flip side of that equation of me saying that is that you get to see whether or not if Spence quote unquote, if he can make any adjustments at all to any of that. Right. Can he do anything with that? That's the only upside to it. And that's what like one of the major selling points that people was wanting to see the fight, because they want to see if he can. I mean, if you're the big fish and you say that, you know what I'm saying, that you can overcome any kind of this and that, and you gonna do this, or you gonna step, like all this shit that you was talking. Okay, now you have the opportunity when that rematch happens to make any and all adjustments possible to put yourself in the best situation possible to win. Guess what? You go in there, you lay an egg, and you get your ass slacked out again like that. What does that prove? It proves that, okay, this person got your number. Bud is exactly who motherfuckers thought he was, but they didn't want to give him credit of being. And he went up there and he beat your motherfucking ass. Like you tried the first time, you failed. You came back to try to get your get back, and you got put on your back. Point blank and simple. For me, that's how simple I see it.
But here's the thing, right?
Oh
We
shit.
told you, like we told him, right? This is what we told him. This is what I was saying for 3-4 years leading up to this shit.
I just broke my car seat.
I've seen Crawford knock motherfuckers out going forward, moving backward, moving laterally. I've seen him catch you in between your shots, and I've seen him catch you with shots you don't see coming. I've seen him do all these things. I've seen Errol Spence from the time he fought Leonard Bundu until now. Errol Spence fights one way. He only knows one way to fight. He fought everybody he fought the same fucking way. That shit's not going to work against a guy as skilled as Crawford. It never will. But
that's I
if you're a
agree.
professional and you have a contract, and if they're going to pay you a whole bunch of money to go in there and get your ass whipped again, have that.
Especially with how Spence is, he fighting a forward style, putting his head in your chest. That shit not. Come on, man.
I hear what y'all saying. Only thing I said is if there's easy work, get that shit out the way. Cause guess what? If soon as Bud and again hypothetically Bud go in there and put his ass in the dirt, guess what that do? That eliminates you. You ain't even got to worry about no EJ conversation ever coming up. Now it is whatever he want, however he want, whichever fighter he want. Cause right now there ain't no way for him to fight nobody else until he take care of that business first.
But see, for me as a boxing fan, right? The reason I don't want the fight to happen is because in October of this year, Bud will be 37 years old.
Hey, on the flip side of that being 37, we saw Floyd still performing at the highest of levels at an elder age, man.
I don't want to hear that. Listen, I don't want to hear that. Look, I
want to see him fight
but listen to
these
this.
young guys now. I want to see him get the Boots fight. I want to see him get the Tim Tszyu or the Charlo fight. I want to see him possibly get the Canelo fight.
Listen to this.
I don't want to see him.
What's stopping that is my question, Sheldon.
Hold up. Listen to this.
My bad, bro. My bad. Go ahead. My bad.
I don't. My whole thing with this is, look, if I was on board for the rematch after the fight. I was on board for it, but I'm thinking it was gonna happen sooner than I would have expected. Now we are in what? This is the new year, 2024 January, and nothing has been announced. Nothing. This man Crawford just sitting waiting on this man, bro. That's the thing I don't like, bro. He could be doing other things. You know what I'm saying? He's sitting waiting on this man, and hold up, and he was entertaining other shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. But I guess he underestimated the fact that thing really is still holding up. That you have to agree to that obligation of fighting Errol Spence still. You know what I'm saying? That's how powerful that thing is. So he literally has to sit and wait on this man for however long this man recovering or whatever.
But why can't he have a fight in the interim? Why can't he fight in the interim?
Because it's an immediate rematch that was in the clause of the contract. But on the flip side of what you just said, the same exact thing could be said when EJ was trying to fight Bud when he had just got through finished with Ugas. And he went and fought David Avenesia and all that kind of stuff. So it's like the timetable of them making him be wait or whatever. It's the timing of it. Both of them have made each other wait in some type of capacity. As far as EJ, a little recent surgery, nobody knows the exact date he did that shit. He could have did that shit like a month and a half ago. The time of it for the healing process of it for the eye is like what you keep hearing conflicting things, bro. I'm hearing 3 to 4 weeks, 3 to 6 weeks. It's like as long as it take a short period of time like that, and you can go ahead and resume all activity, like the nigga gonna be fine, bro. Like my thing is I'm realistic with my fandom. Get this motherfucking rematch out the way. Let's say Bud go in there and beat the brakes off his ass. Guess what? Even though you saying he gonna be 37, Bud lives a fighter's lifestyle. That nigga is gonna be perfectly fine, bro. When you look at Floyd, because Floyd lives a fighter's llifestyle, Floyd was old than a bitch going out there putting on motherfucking performances against Young Buck. When he fought goddamn what was his name? Victor Ortiz, they were saying Vicious Victor was gonna get him up out of there and this, that, and the third. And I mean, we all know what happened with that fight. But I'm just saying is that when you go back and watch that fight before that shit happened the way it ended, Victor wasn't doing shit with Floyd, boy. He was picking his ass apart. And I'm like, when you skilled and then the older you get and you staying active, you can age like fine wine, bro. My thing is with EJ, he like when you inactive, that inactivity kills your career. And then on top of it, if you're not living a fighter's life or boxing lifestyle like you said you wasn't, man, that shit is a recipe to get your ass spanked. And that's why he came out and admitted it, saying like he was like, yeah, bro, like I wasn't living a boxer's lifestyle or a fighter's lifestyle, and that ass whooping was well overdue. Like that shit could have came at any point. It's like, yeah, when you barely skating by, nigga, and you doing the bare minimum, but you going out here dogging people out, like it's gonna be a motherfucker that's living the right lifestyle that's ready for your ass and gonna put you on your ass, and that's what we saw Bud do to him. Now it's like, okay, running back, same thing happened for me. Hey, that check out the box. Now I want to see what's next for you. Now I want to know who. Ain't no point to revisit 147 because y'all already talking about fighting at 154. So my thing is, okay, you got plenty of options at 54.
Why don't you fully believe that Terrence Crawford is just better than Errol Spence? Why don't you fully believe that after that one dominating performance in a huge fight?
For me, it's too many factors of I wouldn't even say the eye test, just the shit look weird, but that could have been contributed to the fact that Bud is just more skilled and he better. Point blank and period. But they saying like we know EJ been draining his motherfucking self to at 147 forever. The nigga should have been left. My thing is, okay, put no doubt in it. Eliminate any doubt. You go at the 154. I don't give a fuck if EJ out in that motherfucker with a goddamn eye patch on fighting. If you fighting at 154, which is a weight class you claiming you've been wanting to go to, you go out there and get dog walked at a class that you saying you wanted to fight at, all doubt was eliminated for everybody. Me necessarily for myself, for my fandom, I'm like, bro, like just get the shit out the way. That's where I'm at with it. Just get the shit out the way so y'all can move on.
What it's looking like is that Bud ain't got a choice.
Oh hell,
it's
you
like
don't.
He gotta
That's
fight
when
this
you.
thing. So.
Yeah, when you sign that contract, bro, ain't no getting out of that shit. When a motherfucker activated and you do it, all the way he can get out of that shit, to be honest with you, bro, is if he take another fight and he get paid big enough where it makes sense to do it. So if I was him, I would try to go to Saudi, literally have a fight in Saudi against somebody and have them Saudis pay me like, let's just say the motherfuckers decide they want to pay him like 50, 75, like some stupid amount of money where if Spence is to sue this nigga, then it makes sense for him. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pay him this little 15 because I just made 80 million. Like some shit like that. Like if because he can do that and breach the contract, he's gonna have to pay a big ass fine for it. It ain't like the nigga's gonna go to jail. So if that would be my solution to it. Like, all right, man, fuck EJ. I don't want to fight this nigga. Okay, I'm gonna go negotiate with. But that's the issue is the other big fights the nigga want, they all on PBC. So it's like, bro, your hands is kind of tied. Like they not gonna give you one of the others, especially to go to Saudi for you to secure a bag like that. He gonna have to find somebody else with a big enough name to go there to get a big enough bag where when he go to court to deal with the EJ situation, he can pay that knowing that okay, I'm done with this situation, type of thing. But then that's just gonna fuck up a whole lot for him if he planning to continue fighting for another year or two. That's the only thing. It all depends on what Bud want to do and how he want to look at it. And I could be dead wrong and talking on my ass, but me logically thinking of it, that just makes the most sense for me how he can get out of that contract. Because EJ not gonna step to the side, bro. He want his get back, and he set in stone. That nigga a man of his word. No matter if a motherfucker like him or not, you gotta admit the nigga does everything he said he gonna do.
Hey man, more power stuff, man. You know.
Yep. Yeah. And I feel you. I feel what y'all saying. Like, nigga, nobody want to see that shit. And I'm like, okay, I'll see it. Get the shit out the way. I'll watch it. I'll buy it again and support it. Cause I done bought any pay per view that EJ and Bud didn't have. I done bought it. And I tried to find Bud merch, but hell, I couldn't find it at the time, so I gave up.
Yeah, man. I'm that I think that's all, man. Well, with BVO, let me hit
BVO taking a snack break right now. All right, Marky, I'm gonna get up out of here in his house and go eat and watch a movie.
We really boxing. Who wanted the baddest? Let's see. Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. let them know. Shoot a video, put it on BVO, let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know, I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show, this is BVO. This how it's finna go. I'ma throw some jabs, make them think my punch is weaker than I hook his ass. This the ring, not the kitchen, but I'ma cook his ass. Me and him, that's the pro versus the rookie class. All my life I had to fight, but I still love it. Me and BVO got moves that you can't steal from us. And these haters be throwing shots, but I don't feel nothing. I ain't gonna lie, shit, they alright, but we a little rougher. Stepping for the title and facial rival, this ain't no little tussle. Bet I be no bird, being chicken to get your feathers ruffled. Footwork, I'm dancing around my opponent like the Cupid shuffle. Good work, bodies hit the flow, they can't move a muscle. The upside is we ain't in the streets, shooting and shooting up. Catch me in the ring, sticking, moving and suited up. I know everybody can eat, but I ain't full enough. Oh, you said it's smoking some beef? I guess I'm pulling up. Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that